Mobs do your dailies. Mobs.
Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Oh, sorry. My mic was low. Hello. Welcome. I'm here. I'm chilling. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. I haven't streamed on Tuesday in a hot minute, but I didn't do a normal Twitch stream yesterday, so I moved it to today so we can still get our days in, you know what I mean? So we'll be fine. I did some Discord gaming yesterday, but honestly, it was chill. I yapped a bit. I played games for hours, but I also, like, did a lot of tasks on the side, so... It was like my administrative day, you know what I mean? It was, we were chilling. We were chilling. But today will be a normal day. I do have a meeting on Tuesdays a little later, so I can't do, like, you know, the longest stream. Like, I can't just end whenever I want because I do have that meeting. So at some point, I will have a hard cutoff, and I'll let you know as we approach it. But yeah, so we streaming. I also did meetings before this too. There was just a lot. There's just a lot to do, man. And I still have some stuff to do, which oh, I'm getting a phone call. I have to do that. Hold on.
Nice cock. Perfect.
All right, we're chilling. Sorry, important phone call. Had to answer that one real quick. Thank you for your patience. I have to email something over to some guy. I have to email him something very important. I have to do it right now. So I'm gonna do that. While I'm doing that, what went on? What went on today? What did you do today? I feel like I'm starting slightly later than I usually do. Not super late. We're still within like the usual window. But what did you do today? I feel like it's enough time for a day to have happened. You know what I mean? Like a full day could have happened for a lot of you already. For sure. Slept on your couch. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. I did that last night. Actually, admittedly, I have been sleeping on my couch
Boris teeth.
every night for a little bit of time. Just been doing a full, like, couch moment, and then a little bit later I've been going to, like, you know, the proper bed. Your dad's birthday turns 74. Ooh, Taylor, thank you for the tier 3 for 23 months. Thank you. 74. That's a lot. That's a lot. Couch arcs. Yeah, I've been actually getting pretty good sleep if I sleep for like literally an hour on my couch and then wake up and do another task or two and then go to bed. I don't know. I've been enjoying that. I've been enjoying that a lot. I don't know. I like napping. I used to always do like midday naps. And then at some point I stopped doing that. I think I really stopped doing it when I started streaming. I used to work, like, I'd wake up, work, do a lot of meetings and things. I'd wake up pretty early and do that. And then I would take a nap. And that was, you know, I would just, like, basically I would siesta, right? I'd eat in the middle of the day and pass out. And that was great. That was just great. And then, I don't know, I got out of the habit because now I do tasks, and then I eat, and then I stream. Like I don't fit the nap in there anywhere. So now I've been doing it like after stream. I stream, I do a couple tasks, I eat, pass out for a little bit, wake up, do more important shit, then go to bed. That's been like the schedule. I don't know. I kind of like it. I think my brain just wants those naps to be happening. So I've been chilling. With my new schedule, kind of, sort of. It's been good. Have meal sleep off the itis. That's literally what it is, because when I eat, okay, it depends on what I eat, but I get the itis hard. So hard. Like, I eat food, and my whole body is like, you are passing out right now. And I've always been like this, like, my whole life. This isn't a thing that I developed, or, you know, like, some people are like, oh, as I started getting older, I did that, or, oh, I did that when I was a kid, or, you know, like, it's phases for some people. For me, I'm one of the people where I've always been like that. I eat food, and I'm like, oh, and I just go pass out. So I just kind of let myself do that now. I don't know. When you're in school, you can't do that, so you get used to not doing that. But in my, like, adult life, I always did that. I always let myself just sleep after food. It's so good. I do it with my cats too. Like I eat, and then I like crawl over to the couch, and I'm like, it's time. And my cats show up, and they're like, yes, it's time. And we all pass out for a little bit, you know. They know they have like a full routine now at this point. So it's good. It's nice. I don't know, but that's been my daily schedule. One of you said had some work watching Olympics onwards. Yeah, I need to go back through and rewatch some stuff. I watched a clip today of one guy doing like one of the hardest vaults, and that was it. And dude was jacked. And you know, I'm so used to gymnasts being jacked, but also looking like more slim a little bit, right? Like leaner. This guy, like, upper body, his traps and his lats and everything were fucking huge. And I was like, oh my God. He went crazy. But yeah, I want to watch more of the Olympics. I always did watch a lot of the Olympics. I've been like slacking this time around. So I gotta do it. Yeah, a lot of people saying that they were watching the Olympics. Yeah, you said you've been peeling poblano peppers for the past 2 hours. 2 hours! What's your fucking problem, dude? Oh. Seen fencing and diving clips. I watched some synchronized diving as well the other day, actually, and it was crazy. It was crazy. And you know, you watch these things when the Olympics happens, and then 4 years pass, and there's enough time between the last Olympics, you know, to forget how crazy some of this shit is. And then, you know, 4 years later, the Olympics happen again, and you see it, and you're like, oh my God. Like, you're fully reminded of how crazy this shit is. Oh man, I don't know. It's always a good time. Always. Yours is 90% clips. I used to watch, like, the full thing. Don't watch the opening ceremony. No, I used to watch all the ceremonies. I used to do it. I remember several times also, like, being around when a torchbearer was running through the city, and like watching the torchbearer run through the city and do their rounds, you know. Like, I don't know, I always loved that shit. I always loved that. It's cool. Yuri on Ice made you enjoy ice skating for a while. I like ice skating as a spectator thing. Some sports are just not as interesting to watch as others, but I don't know. I still at the end of the day, I still enjoy it. There are a lot of sports that I'll always, like, there are a couple of them, I'll say, that I'll always watch the whole thing. I'll watch everything, top to bottom, every single match. Because even if you are the worst Olympian in your sport at the Olympics, you're probably still really fucking good, right? It's just, like, the fact that you even got there, right? The worst people there are still pretty solid. That's just how it is. Because if you don't have your people do well in other international competitions, they won't even invite your country to the Olympics for that sport. So, you're used to seeing the US athletes get into practically every sport because the US is huge, has a huge population, has good programs for almost every sport. So, you're going to see a US team in most things. But a lot of other countries, their people do not even qualify to get in. So the people that do qualify, it's not like every country, it's not like Noah's Ark, right? Where every country gets to send 2 of each for every sport or whatever. It's not like that. You have to qualify. And your country does not even get a seat, right? Getting their people to the Olympics for certain sports unless they qualify in other international competitions. So, at the end of the day, if you just made it there, you're still good. So like pretty much all of it is worth watching. Now, obviously, the ones that are going to win are going to be the ones that go demon mode. So that's, watching the medal matches will always be, like, the most insane. But, US brute forces? Not even. They just have so many fucking people. They have so many people, and there are so many programs, specialized programs and everything, because the US has money, the US has people, the US can bring coaches in from other countries who are good at those things. If they want to build out their program for a sport, okay, fuck it, they just hire a coach from another country that's good at that thing if they need to, and bring them in and develop it. Like I don't know if you guys are aware, there's an entire US national, I'll call it a company, a whole federation, the kind of thing going on. And it's this entire organization that handles all of our national sports, our national teams for every sport. It's huge. So there's like USA Swimming, USA Rugby, USA whatever. It's like an actual entity that oversees all these things and sanctions all of the tournaments for all of these sports. And if you don't have let's say you set up a match or tournament or whatever, and you don't have that USA whatever, let's say swimming, you don't have USA Swimming sanctioning your tournament, then your competition does not have its results listed in their database. Those results for those competitions don't give athletes the chance to get on the national team or to be placed in potential, like, pickups for Olympics and things like that. They don't get spots in those competitions to even try out, blah blah blah. So these in the US, every sport that can end up at the Olympics has a US whatever, right? US and then name of sport that or USA and name of sport that will oversee that. So, Yeah. Those national sanctioning bodies answer to the International Federation, who answers to the IOC. Exactly. So they all kind of go to these. Well, they answer to different ones based on the sport, but they figure out what the international rules are that, like, the Olympics are following, whatever the Olympic Committee is doing, and then also certain other international bodies per sport. So they're kind of in talks with both, and then they sanction tournaments for those specific things. So let's say, you're playing rugby and there's a certain set of rules that the IOC wants you to follow. They'll sanction some tournaments and they'll be like, this one follows IOC rules. But then they'll also sanction another rugby tournament that follows, like, a different set of international rules sometimes, right? And that's just kind of like, that's just kind of how they do it. So if the TLDR is, if your people made it to the Olympics at all, it's because there was some sort of international thing happening that your nation's national group that handles all of the sports and everything put your people up into. And there are all these steps to get there. So the worst Olympians are still pretty fucking good. That's basically the TLDR. You like the Winter Olympics more? I like the Winter Olympics. I'm a Summer Olympics person. For sure. I like both. I don't know. I do be liking sports. He said Flavor Flav sponsored the women's water polo team. Yeah, it's crazy. You want yapping to be an Olympic sport so I can win gold? I used to be a sports person myself physically, but sometimes you just get old Actually, no, my age has nothing to do with me not doing sports anymore. It was because I started working. Which I feel like that's for most people. Because I got a job. I got a job. It is what it is, man. Do you have things you like watching for the Olympics? I do. I don't want to specify some, but yeah, I always do. I like watching a lot of them, actually. Lots of them. Favorite sport to watch or to play? I like watching. I like watching a lot, but I like watching diving, actually. I really like watching diving. All of the gymnastics related stuff is always great. In Winter Olympics, I like watching all of the racing related stuff, speed skating, all those sorts of things. I don't know, but I like watching a lot of it. Honestly, I'll just watch fucking anything. Anything. But I won't tell you what I like to play. I won't tell you. I won't. Your watching sports fell off huge once you stopped playing? I still have so many friends that are very involved in things like that, so for me, I still watch. I still watch a lot. I don't know. Oh, yeah, judo. Ooh, any judo, any like MMA related kind of stuff. So good. So good. 100-meter race. Yeah, just watching like running is it's I don't want to say it's interesting, but it's still fun to watch. I don't know. Ooh, table tennis. That's a good one. That's a good one. I don't know. There are a lot of really interesting sports. I like yeah, a lot of the winter stuff is really fucking fun to watch, honestly. Anything where anyone, because there are like 20 sports that do this, any sport where they're going downhill on a mountain. Okay? Doesn't matter what sport it is or what the specifics are. Any sport where they're throwing people down the mountain in the winter. Yes. They're all good. Yes, skeleton, bobsledding, skiing. They're all great. They're all wonderful. Love that. Love that. You can never commit to watching sports? I just have a couple things that I commit to, but you know. See the memes that have been going around of the fencing? Yeah. For sure, for sure. Yep. Yeah, bobsledding's always funny. Always. One that's actually crazy is Olympic rowing. And I feel like it's not very well televised because I think it's just physically hard to film it, honestly. But the rowing teams are fucking insane. They are so like beyond human. Okay? They are people that they could look at you and you would disintegrate. Because they're so strong and so fit. They rowing is one of the best exercises. Okay, it's so full body, it's so dynamic in movement, and your cardio is involved in this, and it's very constant. And they will row for a very long time. Yet you have to be so jacked in every way. My opinion is one of my favorite exercises because I just think it like just hits everything. So when someone's an Olympic rower, I'm like they would look at you and you would die. Like they're so strong. It's crazy. So watching the rowing is always cool, but it's hard to film, you know, because they're out in some body of water and you have to zoom in really far, and it's just hard to get cool angles and everything. So I feel like it's a little harder for them to like make a nicely televised version of it. I don't know. You did Junior Olympics and Nationals for a sport, now you're a programmer. Tale as old as time, blazing tale as old as time. It's more common than you think. Absolutely. What would you consider not a sport? Like, what about esports? I think there are too many damn sports approved for the Olympics. Yeah. I think esports should stay as esports. Personally. Because it's less of a physical game. Obviously, there are physical aspects to it. You are training little things, whatever. But it is less about that. It's not analog, right? So, I would say it should stay as its own thing, but I hope it grows as its own thing. Right? For sure. For sure. You had a blind friend who went on to be a Special Olympics rower? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. it can go crazy, actually. Some of the people at Special Olympics, they're varying disabilities, but there are people that will do things blind that you should never be, like, you would think you wouldn't be able to do blind. Very cool, very cool. Kind of how motorsports aren't in the Olympics either. Yeah, exactly. I feel the same way about those as I do about esports, right? Because it's about the machinery and not purely on the person. It's about your knowledge more than your physical capability. It's such a mix of both. Whereas other things, yeah, the knowledge is huge, but you're just drilling the physical capability more than anything. Which is, it's just more like what they're testing people against each other, in. So, I don't know. I think it makes sense to me that it kind of is the way it is. So it could be in the same category as golf and bowling. Okay, but if you're really good at golf and you're really good at bowling, it's very physically demanding. Obviously not like on cardio the way the other things are, but the amount of times you have to drill driving in golf to get good at it to the point where you could be like Olympic quote unquote level is fucking insane. So I still, it's still just like a manual sport, and I think it's legit and valid. I just think that makes sense. IOC will be creating the Olympic esport games. Yeah, I feel like it should be separate, but getting it up to that level to recognize how good these people are at these things still is valid to me, right? So it makes sense. Different, but still good. Esports does depend on the game. No other sports have monthly or quarterly patches that completely change the dynamics of the games. Yeah, exactly. It's adaptability. It's not like people have been running for 1,000 years. Oh yeah, people have been playing League for 1,000 years. Well, obviously they've been running way more than that, but you know what I mean. That is just not how it is. Not at all. So, it should be very separate. What do you think about people coming close to Usain Bolt's record because of the advancement of tech? It's a little sad to see that certain tech advancements can give people certain advantages, but at the same time, that's cool. Every sport has equipment getting slightly fine-tuned, like, every year. Golf clubs 10 years ago are not the same as they are now. They're very similar, but they're making these slight changes to everything, bit by bit, to make them slightly better. If they get 0.01 better performance, percentage-wise, than something else, well, they're going to make that the new standard. And they do that with all equipment with every sport. The amount of money that gets dumped into R&D for these tiny changes is crazy. So it's very interesting. So yeah, for runners, it'll be little things like shoes. Shoes are changing every year. Running shoes now versus running shoes 10 years ago versus 10 years prior are changing, and it's literally anything to make them perform the tiniest bit better. You might not even notice it unless you are an athlete of that capability anyway, Yeah, $1 million bicycles, right? Like cycling is a huge one, right? Where the equipment is so constantly changing in tiny ways. But yeah, there's a lot of that. All Olympic athletes should be barefoot and near naked. Yeah, they should do that for performance reasons, right? Right. Correct and true. I think they should swim naked. I don't think they should be allowed hydrodynamic cloth anywhere on their body, because that's an advantage thing. Even the way to tape your fingers for better grip and protection is crazy. Advancements in the chalk that you put on your hands. There are advancements in oh my god, I don't know. Do you remember when KT tape came out? Kinetic tape? Or, just KT. Do you remember when kinetic tape came out? I don't know how many of you did sports that ever involved that, but, a lot of weightlifters and stuff use it. A lot of different sports use it. The taping practices are crazy in how much they do it. The placebo about it. It helps more with recovery than it does with performance. It depends on the sport, but if you're doing something where you're competing days in a row, it does actually help. Like the later days are helped by it, but not the first day. So if you're doing a sport and you're taping your shit, a lot of sports it won't really help that much, but other sports it will. It depends on how long you're doing the sport more so, right? Because then when you do a thing multiple times throughout the day and it's 4 hours in and you're still doing the sport, you're getting sloppier and the way you move gets a little sloppier. So being taped kind of helps you with that consistency in movements. You're less likely to get injured, things like that, because you get
Your
sloppy.
naked Olympic high diving faction redeems chat.
God, I wish. Thank you, Phoenix. Thank you. You can use it to help your carpal tunnel. There's no peer-reviewed research about actually helping other than placebo. Yeah, well, a lot of athletes still use it because they perceive a difference in how they recover, or they feel like they get injured less frequently. And I think that means it's fine to use. I won't say what I did, but I personally did use it a lot for something I did, and I did notice a difference. I A/B tested it many times. And I found that the longer, if I was doing a thing and it was like end of the day, I had been doing this thing for many hours, I found that being taped helped me a lot, because it wasn't as much the physical benefits as much as it was almost a mental to then physical benefit, because what it would do would be I'd be taped in a certain way. So when I'm moving, I would feel the tape pulling against my skin and kind of pulling my muscles in certain directions slightly, like adding that tension on the surface. And I would become more aware if I was moving differently than earlier, right? Now, when you're really tired, like I said, you start moving in a sloppy way and you start changing things up. You're not as consistent. You're more likely to get injured because you're doing shit wrong, But when you're taped, you feel those differences a little more. So that's why I liked it. I would be aware if I'm like, ooh, I'm doing this thing in a way, like I don't like the way I'm stepping or whatever, right? I would feel it. So I found that for me, the bigger benefit was just on that awareness. And then when you're aware of that because of that tape, then oh, I gotta really move in this way. I gotta do this thing so that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So for me, that was the benefit, personally. It's not that I feel like it like makes my muscles stronger or anything like that. Some of the benefits it claims, I'm like, yeah, no, there's no way. But yeah, the taping I felt helped me with awareness, which is a huge part of most sports, right? Just being aware of how your body is moving, knowing what you're doing with that. Because if you aren't aware of the changes throughout the day as you're competing, then you're just gonna fucking get sloppy and do a shit job later. Your problem with it was when it started peeling off after like a full day of beach volleyball events. Yeah, something like beach volleyball, it's hard. It depends on the sport, depends on what you're doing. But yeah, anything involving a lot of running, a lot of jumping, yes, start peeling. Yeah, start peeling. Guessing there's YouTube tutorials on how to tape yourself up. Yes, but I think it would depend on the sport. You'd have to be taped in a certain way for a certain sport, depending on what kind of movement you're doing. You put the KT tape on your nips to protect. They make your nips stronger. You should tape them. Tape is similar to wearing compression clothes, really? A little bit. For the mental benefit, yeah. 100%. Kinesiology is one of my studies in college. Oh, yeah, I always liked stuff like that. I always thought going into something like going into sports medicine, I always thought would be really cool, and I never did it, but it was like one of those things that I kind of floated around. I really enjoyed a lot of the study, not sports medicine itself only, but a lot of the stuff around it, like kinesiology, etc. I don't know. There was just a lot of stuff where I was like, that would be so cool to go into, and then I never did. I never did, but it was one of the high considerations for me. For sure. But yeah, I don't know. I really like, I always liked using the tape, personally. I always found that I perform better with it. 100%. Did you see any Vivo? Yeah, no, I did watch some. I don't play Third Strike anymore, but out of all the fighting games that I did play, I put a fuck ton of hours into Third Strike and Marvel vs. Capcom. Which one? I think the first one, and then Capcom vs. SNK 2. Those were the ones that I put the most time into, I think. More so Capcom vs. SNK and Third Strike than Marvel vs. Capcom, but yeah. Those were the ones that I put time into. And then after that, I didn't really get into any later fighting games. Like, I played them a little bit, but I just had no desire to, like, sit there and drill and be, like, labbing constantly because I didn't find that fun. You know, I was like, I don't care about the end result enough to be doing all of the means to get there. It just didn't make sense for me. But I still like watching fighting games, you know, like I still like them. Still love them. I just don't want to play. So I haven't picked one up in a while. I'm probably shit. I'm probably absolute shit at these games now. Guaranteed. A lot of Bloody Roar 2 and Virtual Fighter 4. I liked Soul Calibur 2 and 3 a lot as well, and I liked, what did I play a lot of? Yeah, like First Blaze Blue I played a bit of. I don't know. Any particular favorite characters? I think in Third Strike I played a lot of Makoto, some Dudley, and I don't know, I played a lot of different characters, but I think Makoto was my best, so I like labbed with her the most. But I don't know, I just don't have a desire to play those games, but I really like watching them. So I like watching like streamers that are good at them, or watching, you know, tournaments and things like Evo, all that kind of stuff. Street Fighter 6 is pretty fun. A lot of people said it was really good. I might go and just do like the story mode, to be honest. I might do it. You like Blaze Blue for the lore? I do too. I actually think they did a really good job. I just yeah, I was playing it and I was labbing and I was trying to learn Carl Clover, and then had an epiphany while labbing as Carl and went, why am I doing this? I actually hate labbing and trying to get good at fighting games. I don't want this. If I can't have the end result by snapping my fingers, I literally don't want to do any of the work leading up to it. So I just stopped. I was like, I'm just not going to play fighting games anymore. I'm just going to watch them. I am a spectator. And my life was so much better ever since. You're very strong. You're very strong if you like labbing. I think that's great. And I will be watching your tournaments with great interest, but I will not be participating. I still think they're great, though. I love fighting games in general. I love the aesthetics and everything. I just can't get myself to play them to that extent. Basically, you're looking for Guilty Gear? No, I'm not even looking for Guilty Gear. No. No, I none of them. None of them. Zero. I barely even play Smash. And that's not even a proper fighting game. It like kind of is, kind of isn't. And when I do play Smash, I pick a character that existed in Melee half the time because I at least remember what some of their kit does. You know? That's just how it is. That's just how it is. Smash player's crying. It doesn't mean it's a bad game. It's just a different subcategory of fighting game. It's not like a pure fighting game, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's the best of its category. Absolutely. But it's, you know, plays very different than some of these other ones, for sure. Your gaming experience improved a lot when you learned to be fine with being bad. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of, like, the get good attitude online, with a lot of games being competitive, with people playing a lot of, like, Souls-likes and things. And that's cool, but I just don't care. I just don't care, you know? Sometimes I'll play a game in a way that's, like, shit for performance, but I'm having fun, so I'll just do it. And that's it, because I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling. I'm not there to win, you know? So yeah, a lot of people will like, you'll get, I don't get too much of it, but occasionally I'll get chatters come in that I'm playing a certain game, you know, and they're not really trying to backseat. They're just like mad that I'm not really trying hard to be good. And I'm like, look, there are plenty of people out there that are trying to be good. You could watch one of them. I'm here to chill. I'm here to chill. I don't know. It is what it is. That's why a lot of the streamers that are more well-known are people that are just truly chilling and not even like that great at games. Maybe they're like really good at one or two things, and then everything else they're like okay. Because they're not trying to be good, they're trying to entertain and hang out, and that's what people are usually there for, you know? Or the streamers that are really good at games that are highly watched are the ones that are good and entertaining, not just the ones that are the best, except for like a couple of people, a couple of them. But most of the other ones after the top like few, it's more on entertainment value than on how good they actually are. Right? You just have to be in that upper bracket of players and to get noticed. And then after that, it's entertainment value. Yeah, right. Either entertainment value or you're faker. And esports players, you know, they'll have like people watching them because they're on a certain team. But if they're not on that team, boom, a lot of the people leave. So it's really just, you know, it's interesting to me. It's very interesting, those dynamics. Because you always think people are there to watch the good players purely because they're good. But then you realize like there's other stuff going on too, right? They're there to watch a couple of people because they're the best, and then the rest of them, they want to see someone good, but they also want to be entertained, right? They just want that. It's interesting because I'm not one of those people, you know. So I don't see it in my own community. Everyone's just here to like chill the fuck out, and that's it. Highest level fighting games tend to lose some of the entertainment. Yeah, right, exactly. A lot of people like watching people kind of on the journey, on the way, trying to get better. You watch Box play TFT not because you know what's going on, but because Funny Man says Pog a lot. Yeah. Yep. It's like that with a lot of League streamers. I've noticed. The absolute best players get watched because they're the absolute best. And then there's a gap. And then the people that are like Diamond Masters, but not like all the way at the top, but are somewhat entertaining, they soak up a lot of like the viewership there. So I'm like, okay, so there's two camps of people, right? And like, that's where they are. Hi, Skatebeard. I was laughing so hard when I jumped into your stream just to like lurk a little bit. And then I saw Glenn. I saw you just talking to Glenn in the hospital bathroom. I don't know if you know, but I know your character obviously doesn't know, but like OOC, I've been trying to catfish Glenn. So the other day, I got him to call my character because I post on every day. He wakes up and posts on Twitter, "Rebecca, please call me," his ex-wife. You saw the clip? Yeah. So my story arc now is that I'm trying to keep getting Glenn to call me, and then I'm going to see if I can take him out, like meet up with him, because he hasn't seen his ex-wife in years. But so I'm going to put a bag on my head and go and meet him and be like, "It's me, Rebecca." and try to talk to him and try to get him to give me money. I'm gonna be like, "Oh, this gas is so expensive, Glenn. Glenn, I need money for groceries. I heard you can provide." It'll be so good. It'll be so good. But all right, we can't chat too long. I can't do the longest stream today. I want to hop straight into GTA because I gotta yap at people about financials. And then around the time like Buddha usually gets off, it's the same time that I have to hop off. So it is what it is. It is what it is. You love the clip so much. Me too. Me too. Dread is really good. It's the guy behind Glenn. He's really good at doing like the yes and style of roleplay, right? Like no matter what I throw at him, he's gonna try and roll with it. So if I'm like, "It's me, Rebecca," like you would think logically that a character would hear her voice maybe and be like, "This is not my ex-wife." But it's funnier if he gets tricked, and it's just funnier if he goes along with it and is like, "Oh my God, Rebecca, why don't you call me?" So like, I knew just knowing him, I was like, if I just post on Twitter and go, "Call me, I'm Rebecca," he'll do it. I'd
like to announce that all 3 cats are sleeping in my office. Combined with a GEEGA stream, I'm comfy maxing.
Yes. Mine are... Where are they? I don't know where the fuck my cats are. They are not sleeping next to me. Usually one of them is, if I look to my left and I look way over that way, he's in one of those little... I have like this huge cat tree to my left. And then there's a few different spots he could sleep in it. Usually he's there. That's like 80% of the time. Today is not one of those days. I don't know where the fuck he is. I don't know. No clue. No clue. They might be, honestly, probably like on my bed. Wait, let me look behind. Oh yeah, they're not in this room at all. They're definitely on my bed. 100%. Rare 3-cat day. They usually, yeah, my two usually sleep in different rooms from each other. So if one's sleeping in here, the other one will sleep in the bedroom and vice versa. But Wolfie loves to go up to Nucky while he's sleeping and just lay on him like a pillow. Like he'll lay next to him and put his head right in, like, you know, cats sleep on their side in like a little half circle, right? So their belly's like in the middle. Wolfie will just put his head there like a pillow. And he'll just lay down on Nucky and be like, well, I sleep here now. And Nucky will allow it for 5 minutes, and then you know, he wakes up enough to be like, I don't like this, and he gets pissed, and he gets up and he's like, grumbles and walks away. He doesn't like it. He gets so pissed. And they don't fight. Like, he doesn't, like, you know, they don't get nasty with each other. He's just like I want to sleep alone, bro, you know. And he allows it for 5 minutes, not because he's actually allowing it, but because he's too sleepy to, like, fully notice. But eventually he's like, this weight on me has woken me up and I'm done. And he gets up and leaves. It's funny. He's been sleeping more and more on my face, Nucky. He's very obsessed with people rather than other cats. So he's been instead of sleeping like on my legs or like near my hip, he's been over the past like couple of years slowly moving up, and now he'll just like sleep in my neck. Or actually, I wake up a lot of the time, we fall asleep like that, and I wake up back to back with him. I wake up and I'm like, if I'm on one side, if I manage to sleep on my side that day, if I wake up and turn my head and look toward where my back is, he will be back to back with me very long, very long. If his head is behind my head, like kind of where my neck is, his butt is like down to like my butt. Like he's a really long cat. He's a big boy. I'm also small, so like at the, you know, if I'm holding him, he looks fucking huge. He's not that huge, but he's also big. But I'm small. You know what I mean? So I just, me holding him makes him look like he's like a large Maine Coon, but he's nowhere near. He's just a long boy. He's a normal ass cat. He's big. He's big. My big boy. And then Wolfie's pretty big too, actually. He's like larger end of average. So both of my cats are super long. Super long. Cat likes to sleep on your chest and wakes up if you hold your breath. Oh, yeah. So even if you don't have sleep apnea, your cat will make you feel like you do. That's good. That's good. Give you a nice paranoia. You know, if your cat wakes you up middle of the night, you'll be like, why? What happened? You know, you wake up like in a frantic panic. That's wonderful. Let's hop in game. Let's hop in game. It's time. It's time. Okay. GG financial report any % speed run. That'll be the title for today. The title for today. Cypress, NoPixel, GTA 5. Boom. Okay. Category and title changed. Let me know if for some reason it did not change. Because sometimes it likes to not change. They're good? Okay. Good. Good. Also, something I gotta clarify. Maybe I'll just ask Lang in character. I gotta clarify if, you know those sewer guns? Gotta figure out if our state IDs are properly seen on them by other players, or if they are going to RP out that they kind of don't see that. And it's just like a thing that the admins use, maybe. Because someone suggested that. They were like, oh, they used to do this in 3.0. And I was like, oh. I didn't know that. So I don't know. I don't know. Oh my god. I'm all full of fish. Oh, I'm so full. I'm so full. Maybe I'll sell these. Maybe I'll throw them at somebody. Oh, you know what? If someone else asks me for payment, I'll be like, here you go, buddy. Sell these. Where's Lang? Am now awake. Minus 77 house bills. Noted! Was on Nathan's stream yesterday. He said the police will ignore IDs on stuff that doesn't make sense to have it. Okay, yeah, because I was like, kind of in character, I was like, guys, I don't think we can use these. Like, the dude, you know, I was RPing, like, the guy scratched my state ID into it. Like, why would I ever use this? So I think it'd be nice if they maybe did something like, here's a suggestion to the devs. Simple change. If it's something that someone should not use in RP, it's really just for admin purposes, stuff like that. Take the text on it and make it a slightly different color. Gray it out a little bit. So if I hover something like this, if they're supposed to be able to see this ID in character, leave it as is. If they're not supposed to be able to see it, maybe gray it out or make it like a light pink so it appears like reddish or something. That is how I would personally do it if I were a dev. And I might send that suggestion to a dev friend. Just so that people are like clear on what can and can't be used. So if I find a new item, I'm not like confused about it, right? Because now I have to retcon whatever my character was saying. Or I was like, guys, we can't, I don't think we can use it. Now I have to be like, who said that? Oh. I don't know. I never heard anything like that. I don't know. Also, do you prefer when I'm just normal in the corner like this, or do you prefer if I do the dynamic lighting on myself so that I kind of blend in with the lighting of the background? Do you care either way? Do you care? For dynamic? Yeah, because then you're not flashbanged when we're, like, running around at nighttime, right? Okay, let's do that. Come up to a big cypress building, he says. Okay. Oof, they're going fast. On my way. On my way. Let me just do lighting real quick. Boom. There we go. Blend in a little bit so it's not so jarring. Bonnie call. Hello.
Hey, Sophia planted stuff, but she's not going to be around to finish it. Did you want to finish it, or you want me to?
Is it ready?
No. She just planted it right now, but it's going to be ready in like an hour and a half.
Okay, I could
I'm
probably
trying to get the farmers. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I got it then. Because I have to go to a meeting, so if it was going to be like soon, I couldn't. But yeah, if it's like just planted, I'll check on it. No problem.
Yeah, she just got done planting. She let me know she wasn't going to harvest, so I was trying to make sure the farmers were aware.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, perfect.
Okay.
Appreciate that. I will take care of it.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, we're chilling. He said big cypress building. Does that mean... Oh. Woo! Are people dying?
What in the fuck is... No, I think there's a chase going through.
A chase? Oh, okay. I like literally just pulled up and I'm going up to a meeting and I saw like cars pulling out and I saw the police and I was like, are we good?
One very quick question before you go to the meeting. Did Joe become a farmer?
Joe, not yet. I have not been able to catch him. So if he's around like later tonight, just tell him, I don't know if he has my number. If he doesn't have it, give it to him and tell him to text me when he's around. And if I'm around at the same time, I'll onboard him.
Okay. Santana is interested too. Bo said he is worried about new farmers because it might fuck up scheduling, yada yada.
Yes,
Anyways.
yes. Yeah, that's why I have the primary, secondary system, whatever, and I'll let them know like Bo's schedule so that he, they never get away in the way of Frank's stuff. Yep.
All right. Have fun.
Perfect. Going into meeting.
Here we go.
All right. Let's go. The bike is rattling. It's just the sound the bike makes. Oh, it's always so laggy there when I like load in and load out of that area. We just gotta go through and probably put shit into rooms. I could actually help with that. I learned how to do it the other day. There we go. Gigi shows up in Captain Heartsnot. Why? Why? Gigi isn't scary. Haha. Right, guys? She isn't a scary character at all. Everybody respects her because she's such a great pal. No other reason, not because they're afraid of her.
What you're saying is that people can, if they choose,
GG.
decide to leave it
Hello.
without getting fucking shot in the head. Is that right?
Fuck no. Oh, well, leave the sub crew, yeah.
Leave the sub crew, not the main crew. I'm talking about
Yeah,
the
yeah,
sub
yeah.
crew.
The
And then
sub crew,
they
yeah.
can go to another captain if the captain will have them.
No, they'll come to us.
Okay,
What's
okay.
going on?
The reason is valid. We approve it, right?
Okay, okay.
Is
Alright.
it traumatized?
But it's
Gotta be a good
almost-
fucking reason.
yeah, it's almost like a game, right? Like the game is seeing if the captains are capable of running a successful crew or not. Like, not everything is permanent, right? If a captain's running his crew terribly and his entire fucking crew wants to get rid of the guy, that's something that he might lose the luxury of. You know what I mean? He's not invincible, or she's not invincible.
I'm gonna let him
But it's
know.
replaceable.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's go over the numbers, Gigi.
Yep. Okay. So this week, total money in, like total money depoted in, about 4.4 mil. So 4 mil, 444,123. Kickback, captain's cuts, expenses, all of that, cleaning, whatever, going out. The actual crew profit, this is including bills, whatever, like everything out. We get about 20%-ish of that coming back to us, so about 900K, 913. This does not include Frank's income, so any money that went to the crew from Frank's would also be on top of that 900K. So we made,
It was 354,000.
354.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So yeah, so we're at like 1.2-ish mil of just profit for the crew, straight up, that we can save. So that is good. As for the sub crews, just putting them top down. So highest earning was Teddy's crew, 1.5 mil.
Damn. Wait, in a week?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that's in a week.
Holy fuck.
With their expenses, their kickback, whatever cuts taken out, the actual crew profit that we got from them was 585,687. So it's 39% of their total earnings came back to us. This doesn't count bills.
So
all that
is
stuff.
it still yeah? So we gotta deduct the expenses, right? So if Teddy owned
Yeah, the expenses are
made-
deducted.
So he made 1.5 after expenses.
No. 1.5 is with that, and then the profit to the crew after expenses and kickbacks and cuts are taken out. 585,000 is the profit that the crew got.
But also take out the expenses from the total number, right? Well, what is that total?
His expenses were only 89,000. So
You're telling me he took 89,000 and made it into roughly 1.4 million?
yes, yep.
So even
That's fucking
after
crazy.
expenses, he's still number one in total earnings. Yeah.
Yeah, after his expenses, 1.4 mil approximately is what he depoted into the crew.
Okay, so we should make that
Yeah,
like
I know,
the real
I know,
number,
guys, I
right?
know.
It shouldn't be the 1.5. Like we should deduct expenses and make that the
Okay.
total number that he's earned. Because
Okay.
it just makes more sense, right?
We could do that. I
Yeah.
have it written so that I also write the expenses separately, so you can do that math, because some crews expense very differently from each other. So I have it broken out that way, but yeah, I can give you that number. But yeah, so
the thing is, if we don't do that, right, what could happen is, like, we want crews to try to save as much money as they can. If they realize that their expenses attribute to their total earning and whether they came in first place or not, they're just gonna expense the fuck out of everything.
Yeah,
so that's up the main number, right?
That's why I give you that final number, profit to crew, and a percent, right? So here's a percent of their money that showed up as profit, because if they don't expense anything, that number should be 45, right? Because of all the other cuts kind of being even across the board.
Right.
So that can help you compare them.
I'm not talking about the cut, right? I'm talking. So we want the total number, right? The total number.
He's getting what I'm saying, but he's not
determine which
getting what I'm
crew earned the most. We want that total number. We don't care about the crew cut. We don't care about their cut. We want the total number of what they've actually earned. They need to deduct the expense, and then that number determines whether they're first place, second place, third place, whatever, right?
Yeah, you're getting what I'm saying, but you're also not getting what I'm saying. So I calculated that in the form of a percent to make it easy. I can give you the total number too if you like what you're asking for.
I think the total number is just better.
All right. Someone pull out a calculator because I can't do that while I have this book open.
I got it.
1.5 million. So 1500859 minus 89700.
That's 1.411159.
Yep. Okay. So that would be the number you're asking for there. Perfect. And then again, when I remove like literally everything, the profit that the crew ended up with from him was 585,687. So 35% of all the money in, 39% came back to us, which is great. Next down.
How does he make so much money? Is it moonshine?
Well, it's the moonshine, but also because he's our grower. So,
okay. All right,
all of the weed that goes out, a little portion of that is attributed to him and his crew.
Oh wow.
So that helps him for sure. But even without that, he was still like almost stop earning.
Wow.
The next one down is Clark's crew. So total depoted in was 1 mil. Here, I'll get my calculator. I'll do this real fast for you, the number you want. Minus His expenses were only $55,100, so his money earned for the crew $950,598. We take out everything, very similar to Teddy. Profit to crew is $397,464, which is 40% of everything they depoted in. So very close, like the 39, the 40. So their kind of rate of expensing out versus their earnings is similar. So Clark did pretty well. Then next down is Vito's crew. Let me math this real quick. 905,734 minus 698. Okay. All right. Vito's crew. If I take out his expenses were 169,800. So his earning into the crew is 735,934. When I take all of his cuts out, his profit to the crew is 237,780, which is 26% of the entire amount depoted in that we take in. And this is because his expenses were so high. A little chunk of his expenses were stuff from the week before that he just like didn't have someone report to him he didn't know about. But if I take that out, it only goes up 4%, so 30% of his money came back to us if I take out the week before's expenses. So Speedy.
Wait, so
the TLDR with his stuff is their earnings were still like not too bad, but their expenses were very high. So because of that, the percent of like what they made that actually ended up coming back to us and us not spending back out was not as high. It was like 10%
why are
less.
their percentages so high for expenses?
Well, so Donnie, for example, Donnie's way more involved in moonshine, so he's probably burning a fuck ton more cash, like keeping his moonshine operation running, versus to like, for example, Clark's crew probably does very little.
I can tell you what it is. Here, I can find it.
You got a list? You got a list of the stuff?
Yeah, because it's very interesting. I'll tell you in 1 sec. Hold on. Let me get the image. I have a screenshot somewhere. Okay. So he expensed on top of the moonshine stills, because that was a good chunk of it. It was about the same as what Teddy would have expensed for his stills, but he had heist-related expenses. This was duffel bags and some PNY cards. His heist-related expenses were $29,700. The crew cut of the heists that his people went on was $30,642. That means the total crew profit from his crew for heisting that went to us was $942.
Okay.
So, you know, that's kind of like what it is, right? They're expensing a lot on heist stuff, but then not bringing money in from heists, or not enough to make it like, you know.
Wait.
Yeah, but it's like a balance, right? Like at the end of the day, as long as he's in green, who gives a shit? Let them have some fun too and shit, you know?
Well, that's why I've allowed the expenses so far, because it's close, but it's not in the red. And it's up to them if, like, so majority of their money is just from 2 people doing moonshine, right? If they want it to be that way, and those people are fine providing that money so that they can expense this stuff and they can do fun stuff, then it's whatever.
Yeah.
You know, as long as the crew members don't care, you know.
Well, we still get blueprints, right? If they're lucky.
Blueprints, shit like that.
Yeah.
Potentially,
We got turbo
potentially.
the other day as well, which is huge as well. So.
Exactly. So that's like, while that's not counted in the numbers, like that's there. So
Yeah.
okay, that's part of it.
So Teddy, so here are the numbers, Arush, real quick. Teddy's in first place with 1.4 mil and some change. Clark's in second place with 950,000 and some change, and then Vito's in third place with 735,000 and some change. I'm very curious. Where the fuck is Martin?
Yeah, I was about to say, what happened to Martin?
Yeah, they're next down.
His numbers?
Yeah. I have it here. Okay, so Martin, 733,314 minus 8050. Let me do this. 733,314 minus 8050.
I'm surprised
Okay, so his
Clark managed to go second. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. He did pretty well. So Marty's crew was right behind Vito's, so his number would be 725,264. If I just take, you know, him minus his expenses. They only expensed 1 moonshine still for Leah. Other than that, they paid for everything themselves.
So,
yep.
Do we know, like, do the captains tell you like where, like, different incomes are?
Yes, so I gave them each a table for each thing. So I'm like, all right, put all your weed people in here. So the same stuff that they would write in the computer, they write in there. I just don't have to do all the data entry, right? Like I make them total at the bottom, but I have it if we need it.
But example, let's say like Martin, right? That's literally half of what they earned, you know? Like what's the change there?
Yeah,
like,
here's the breakdown if you want this. I have this for each crew. So weed money in, this is just money depoted in. For Marty's crew, 349K, so 350.
Okay.
103K-ish from moonshine sales. So like Leah's Frank's money brought them in 177K, which I wrote separately. I'm not putting that in there. That's like a separate number. Yeah. And then heists, they got $350,000 from doing their heists for the week. Yeah, so I have a breakdown for each, and I can give you copies of these pages if you want them, so you could like see each little thing.
Yeah, it would be nice to see, like on paper, you know.
Yeah, I could give you that.
Yeah, because it could make it simpler for us. Like example, right now, like my, you know, since I handle the weed stuff, you know what I mean. So I'm curious about like how much weed they pushed and stuff.
Yeah.
That example.
I broke that out for everyone. Yeah, so Marty's crew, if I included the Frank's money, which I write it as a separate note because it's like clean earnings, it's not dirty earnings. We've always had that separate. He'd get 177K more.
Yeah.
Right. He'd be a lot higher up. So that would be solid.
We should include we 100% include the clean money.
You want me to add that in?
That
I'll do
Leah
it
and
real
Sophia
quick.
make? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if I added that, 902,514 with the Frank's money. And then the other crew that also has Frank's money would be Sakura's, which we didn't get to yet. But But yeah, so Marty's crew, if you add that, then he's actually doing better than Vito's crew. He'd be right in the middle.
Yeah.
Only
That makes way
100K
more
behind the other two. Yeah. So that's them. So it was a lot of heist money and all that. They've been focusing that. That's been good, and they had basically no expenses. And then Sakura's crew was definitely lowest earning. Let me add, but they expensed nothing, 0. Let me add in the Frank stuff for them. Okay, with Frank's money, 674,950, so 675. So they're the most behind, but not in any sort of really bad way, because we told them they have to earn 300. So
yeah, so as long as any of them are above the 300, there really isn't an issue, right? They just don't get. They're always just going to be at the bottom of the list for whatever the fuck venture we create next.
Yeah. So from my angle, it looks like like what you call it, Teddy with a big margin, but everybody else is like only like 100K difference between them, like here and there.
Yeah, they're really, none of them are doing terribly. They're very different in how they earn, right? And they're very different in how they expense things like that. But they're no one's like doing a horrible shit job on earning. So we're actually chilling. I feel like the bar that we set at 300 is probably really fucking low for them, to be honest.
It's good. I think it's good to have a low bar on weeks where they just want to absolutely chill out,
Yeah, because this is the second week, so I don't know. Personally, I'm going to ask them all, but I don't know how much they feel like they're pushing versus how much is this just kind of their, like, normal stuff, right?
Yeah.
This.
Okay. So what is the total in expenses across the board?
Let me get that. I can grab that. Because that would include, do you want just the expenses from the sub-crews, or do you want including all the other shit, like bills and stuff that just the whole crew paid out?
Whatever we essentially cover and pay out to the crews.
To the crews, okay. Let me add that real quick. Expenses 55. Oops. 100 plus 50 plus 169,800 plus.
That's a lot of fucking money, though.
896.
Yeah, I mean, we're doing real fucking good.
Apple told me the other day that fucking there was like 6.5 million that needed to be clean.
Yeah, I mean, we as a crew right now are super efficient. I just gotta meditate for a second, guys.
You're making money, baby. Like no tomorrow. Like the thing is though, like it's the moonshine. Great.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. But like the farming part.
It's a lot, yeah.
Crazy.
Like I spend hours picking carrots.
I
walk so Donnie can fly. You know. But I mean that's what's cool about it, right? Is it's this like multi-part thing. And by a bunch of people coming together, we can make a lot of money for the crew. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I enjoy it.
Up a meeting and then
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Well, Lang can't hear this, but the total sub-crew expenses was $322,650 that went out to all the sub-crews that they expensed.
How many percentage is that out of the total income, if you think about it?
What, that number?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me do that real quick. Let me look.
It was 4.5 mil, 8%? How much?
Yeah, let me get that.
That much.
7, 8%.
All the 5 crews.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought it was gonna be a lot higher. It's not much.
Yeah, me too.
Well,
Yeah, it's 7% of the total amount depoted in. That's all. So it's really not bad. I was, really curious to see what they would do there, and they did fine. So at the end of the day, like the number I gave still stands. About 20% of the total amount earned in by everyone made it into the crew's savings, and is just there for any other things. So we already took out like any bills that were paid. All that kind of stuff, all of that.
Yeah.
That's the final number. So
20% is our saving, basically, after like down payment, captain payment, this payment, that payment.
Right.
Yeah.
Literally everything, and then that's not including
number to
Lang
have
just
to
let me
have.
know the Frank's number too, which was 354K. So there's that money as well.
And like, out of curiosity though, because I mean, just want to figure out how it works. So when the crews like need money for shit, you know what I mean? Do they just go take it and then note it down, or how does that work?
So they pay for it themselves however they need to, and then they write it down. I have like a worksheet, right? So there's a little table. This is expenses. So it's like they write like person who bought it, how much they paid, and what they bought. And I look through it, and assuming I approve it all, then at the end of the week, when I'm giving them their like kickback, I also go, hey, here's your expenses too. It's like a payback later.
Tax write-off. Okay.
Yeah, it's literally like tax form. Because that way we get the chance to be like, no, we're not paying for this, right?
Yeah.
I don't want them just taking money or anything like that.
Right.
Yeah, that would get like real fucking messy real quick.
Yeah, that would get
Nobody has permission to ever take money like from.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, they pay for it themselves, and then I approve or whatever to give back. So.
Right.
Yeah, I mean the decision we got to make now is whether or not we want to keep paying expenses and lower the cut, or keep the cut and keep expenses.
So I personally like the idea of letting the cut go down. So Speedy asked the question before. So of the total earnings, 7% of all of the money went out as just the subcrew expenses. So I think if we give them 10% back, right, which is more than they're already spending, so we're highballing a little. If we make the crew cut go down to 35 instead of 45, so with their captain's cut, it's 40% of the money goes out instead of 50. That extra 10% goes back to the subcrews, and that's their budget. That 10%, instead of it automatically being kickback money or calculated like that, I just give them 10% and say, this is your budget. You can choose to pay people out extra bonuses. You can choose to expense whatever you want from this. I think that would be good because I like the idea of them feeling like they have the money up front to just, buy shit when they need it, just in case anyone's like, someone bought a fancy car, whatever, they need the money now, blah, blah, blah. It makes them feel like the decision's more in their hands, right? Because the captains don't, like, they feel like they have agency, but they also feel like they have to come to me and you guys about every little thing related to finance, right? Like, they're always told, go ask Gigi. And if it's something small, like, ooh, do we buy more moonshine stills? Do we do this? Do we do that? I'd rather them just have the budget up front and feel like, it's just the captain's decision. I think they'd run more efficiently. 100%. Yeah, so personally, I think 10% we should give them as budget.
Yeah, I think we should go down to 35% and not cover expenses. That would be my vote as well.
Yeah, because like I said, they still only asked for 7%, so it would give them a little extra breathing room. Some of the crews didn't expense shit,
right? Basically, get 3% extra based on this, correct?
Exactly. So it doesn't really change much.
Cheap because at least we don't need to cover every fucking bullshit. They figure out themselves.
Yeah.
35%, we still eat, and crew still makes money, right?
So
yeah,
their
exactly.
responsibility, yeah.
Yeah, right. I want them to
that
feel
comes
like
out of their pocket.
Exactly, like it's their responsibility, and then it'll make them really think about where they're spending their time, what they're spending their money on, right? Like, it's not just, we can do whatever we want because they'll just pay for it. It's like, no, this is our budget, right? And they have to be smart with it.
That's a good idea. Yeah. If they feel like they could just buy, and obviously they're using their money, but if they know they just get it back, you know what I mean? Like, I think it would be great.
We want captains to make the most money with the least expenses, right? That's the goal, and I think that'll pressure them a lot more into doing that.
It'll make them really think about how they're managing their money instead of just being like, oh, I just got to make more, right? Like, it's 2-1 no right now. That makes them really think about it. Now, the question is, do we take 10% of the total and spread it out evenly to them as budget? Or do we give them 10% of their own crew earnings back so that it scales with how much they earn?
Just do 10% of their own, right?
Of their own, okay, right. So that way the crews that are earning more get more back in budget anyway.
They
can spend more.
That's a good motivator for the crew too. Like, if they know they get the 10% back from their own pile,
their own work,
or else they're gonna get 5K,
That's what I'm thinking.
Exactly,
and then if the captains are like, hey, one of my boys has been doing really good, I'm gonna buy him a car for like a war car, right? Like that's kind of like where they'd have that budget, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. We all in agreement with that?
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll adjust the numbers for that, but it should be easy.
All right.
All right, it's official then. The cut is 35% now.
35%.
Hopefully we fucking survive. We'll see what happens.
Yep. And I'll let them
I'm sure
know.
it'll make a lot of people happy. You know what I mean?
If the
Yeah,
difference
for sure,
is kind
for
of
sure.
like up to, like Gigi said, it's 7%. If you're up to 10, it's kind of like 3-4% change for us technically.
Yeah, it's very little for us to eat, honestly. And then during like certain times when they need to spend more, they already have it, right? It's just built in. I think it'll be good.
Right.
I'm excited. I'm excited. We're gonna see if
Yeah.
Captain's gonna roll up with a brand new Lambo or if their crew gonna be eating meat, you know?
Yep.
Do we have a
I
total number
had.
for like the current budget, like the total treasury, I guess, for the crew.
Oh, you mean of like how much we have saved?
Yeah.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
I need to count again today because money has been going
I
out.
just burnt a fuck ton of money today, guys.
Yeah, we gotta finish paying some of these captains first, and then like later I'll have the proper number. But we had in just clean cash we had over 3 mil, just sitting there ready for payouts. After we do the payouts, we should still have like 2 mil, but then there will be bills and stuff too.
I know this sounds funny, maybe, but is this money in an account somewhere or just a safe?
It's a
is
safe
physically
and
stored.
Our plan with it is to
money can't go bad, right? You're saying
nah.
No. Clean cash is chilling.
You can wipe your ass with a fucking dollar bill and they'll still fucking accept that at a fucking grocery store, all right?
All right, well, just making sure.
But I don't know if they accept that, but yeah.
It would, yeah. They actually would.
And they would accept it for sure, 100%.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. Anything else on numbers, Gigi?
Yes. So I let Lang know this last night, but just policy on fines because some captains want to fine people for things. If a captain gives someone in their crew a fine, they are to report it to me with the rest of their numbers, and that money gets given to the crew. Because I did have someone report to me that there was a fine given to them, and I didn't know. And that captain took half of it and spread it out to the rest of his crew members and is holding the other half to maybe give it back to that person if they're good or something. If they never told me that, I would never know. They could have just kept it. I don't know. So I'm debating, do I tell them, give me that 100K fine back right now? And if you need the 50K to give back to that person because they've been good, I'll give it to you. Because I kind of don't... Like,
to be honest, the more I hear that, the more I like... Who was it? Was it Vito that did that?
Yes. So he already spread it out to the other people, so I kind of don't want to ask him, hey, tell your people to pay me back, right? Like,
Wait.
that kind of sucks.
So he's going to give 50K back to the person?
If he likes how they've been acting this week, yes, that's what he told me last night.
Oh, shit, so he's testing them.
That's what he said, yeah, when I called him. Because I asked, I was like, what was your intent with it? So he was saying he's holding 50, it's just sitting there in his account, and then if the guy's good, he'll give him 50 back.
So he's holding the power.
Out of curiosity, though, I mean, whatever he did is what he did, right? Whatever the fine is, whatever.
Yeah.
But I am curious, what did Donnie do to get a 100K fine? And I'm not saying that means he deserves it or anything. I'm just saying,
probably
like what happened?
Donnie is very he's very
emotional.
I asked him a couple questions.
I think I heard this doorbell ring. 1 second.
Yeah. I asked him a couple questions to see what went down because he didn't tell me details. He wasn't trying to he wasn't trying to trauma them. So I was like, okay, can I just know a couple details, like what happened? From his end, he said he didn't feel like he was talked too much about it. He felt like, someone heard him say something that they didn't like, and then they took and ran with it, and there wasn't much discussion. He wasn't really consulted, hey, what did you mean by this? And then it just went crazy, and then next thing he knows,
yeah, it's classic
they
Donnie.
come back.
He says some shit and he's shocked by it. That's literally classic Donnie. I like Donnie a lot, but he knows exactly what he did.
Donnie is on a tin fucking line. We gotta watch out.
Yeah, he doesn't really need to be told what he did because he knows what he did. There was drama between Vito and DeVito, right? And then DeVito was saying some fucking unhinged, wild shit to Vito. And for some reason, Donnie decided to chime in on the Vito side and, got clapped for it.
I'm gonna be honest, from what I heard, it didn't sound like what Donnie said was that bad.
Sorry about that. What happened?
It felt like an overreaction to me. Not that what he said was good. I'm not saying that. But it sounded like like it was a lot. And then what I heard was apparently the fine was decided to be so high because he makes a lot of money. Like it was justified that way. Like, well, he makes a lot of money, so we could fine him out the ass. Right? We wouldn't fine someone else who makes less this amount. So I was just a little where are these numbers coming from? You know what I mean? It was a little odd.
So a little more context to it as well.
Yeah, what happened?
Yeah.
So there was
because I only know some, I don't know everything.
Vito's looking to make Queenie his enforcer and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
She's been put in a position to lead, take over operations and whatnot, lead the fucking heists and all that. Apparently, Donnie was questioning a lot about Queenie's position. He was I guess saying some shit about her. He was saying some things in front of her, and that didn't sit right with her, and you know, Vito caught wind of that. He didn't like that, of course. Again, it felt that they were kind of, I guess, envious or jealous that he was putting her in that kind of position to lead.
This is not how it went.
Not them themselves.
Yeah, it was both Donnie and DeVito. Yeah. That
Chat, does anyone want TLDR for other chatters?
So they both had a
real
problem
quick?
with the way Vito was leading. They did not like that he was taking Queen's opinion, you know, over others. But the fact of the matter is, that's going to be his enforcer, so it's just going to work that way. She's going to have more value to him, right?
Yeah, someone in chat give a TLDR, like a written one.
You know, turn into a bunch of drama. I mean, I think it's good that he did that. Honestly, we don't need high school drama, and sometimes you have to be a little more aggressive with what you're doing to send a message. Honestly, to the rest of his crew, I actually prefer that he did that personally.
So what am I getting from this? Donnie was like saying shit behind Vito's back or something?
From what I heard, from what it sounds like to me, and again, this is partial info, it sounds like Donnie was trying to not say like DeVito is 100% right. What he was trying to say is, you know, sometimes I suggest things and I feel like it doesn't get taken into account, but then Queenie will suggest the same thing and it's like, oh my goodness, you're so great, right? That's what he was trying to say, it sounded like. But then he felt like it didn't get taken that way. It got taken as him like trying to shit on Queenie, which wasn't really like what he was going for.
Well, he's hopping on the drama wagon. I mean,
well, yeah, him speaking up at that moment was a bad call.
So even though he doesn't do nothing wrong, like the captain can say "fuck off." That's how it is, right?
Yeah.
So you know, try to group up, didn't work out. Simple.
But I mean, we'll see. Hopefully Donnie and the Vito chill out from this shit, and hopefully it doesn't get fucking worse. Because I mean, yeah, the whole DeVito shit was absolutely unhinged. It was absolutely unhinged. But you know, we decided not to kill the motherfucker. Give him another
don't
chance.
say he got IRL angry. Let's never say shit like that. This is all in character.
Alright.
Yeah, what Donut said, where he was the messenger. Yeah, Gigi doesn't know all of that though. So it's hard.
We didn't go over the whole thing about the fine process, right? So I don't think it's been even clarified how the whole fine system works for the captains. Maybe we could discuss it here, but like Vito did, distributed the fine across his other members, I guess, which is pretty good.
Well,
are we okay with that, or like?
My thought was to have them always pass it up, because while I don't think this necessarily could happen, if we leave it so that they can redistribute however they want, then they could just constantly like find people, redistribute, find people, redistribute. Just it sets up a
also
for
like
that.
consequence that comes with that, right? Like if things get so bad and one of these guys go, you know, I've been finding a kid this week, I gotta go to the Dons about it, and we catch wind and it's bullshit, then Vito's fucked, or whoever the fuck be fucked, right?
Yeah.
That's true. But we do have a lot of trust in what the captains say, though. So, like, would we always believe that lower member? If you know what I mean? Okay.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. If it's so.
That's not what they're doing here.
Respect, right? Donnie deserved that fine.
Donnie did not deserve that fine.
Could Vito have
but in
done
character,
other
she
things
doesn't
to
know
be a
as
better
much of that, so she can't speak up 100%
but if
right
Vito
now.
wants to be that kind of captain where he's fucking aggressive, he's gonna find a shit out of you for even a slight fuck up. That's on Vito. That's the kind of captain he wants to be.
This will come back to Vito, chat. Don't worry.
If somebody though is
I feel like
being
Vito's sitting up
fined
for that,
and it looks like they're being fined as a way for the captain just to fucking siphon money, that's a whole different situation.
They can't do that though, in my opinion, because here's the thing. So when you find somebody, that should be like a warning, like fine, a beat down, and you're dead. You get what I'm saying? Like a 3 strike. So
yeah, right. It shouldn't be
like,
repeat.
You know, like if I find you this week, 2 weeks later I find you again.
Thank you.
And 5 weeks later I find you. At that point, you're giving them 5 chances. Like if they should be dead, right?
Right.
Like, so the fine should be
I wish,
more like,
Chad, I wish I could speak up more for Donnie here, but like Gigi only knows the little scraps he told her. So I basically told them everything that she knows, and that's it.
When it comes to us Dons, we have 2 strike system. We give you 1 chance. You fuck that up the second time.
You remember what she knows and what you know? It's very hard. I literally take notes.
Clear to the captains, like they can find them, but it shouldn't be like, you know, you get fined here and there. It's more like a warning. And then
I literally have notes in my DMs with the streamer that plays Donnie.
The fining system should be there just to be fined. Obviously, if a situation escalates where it needs to be more than a fine, then it escalates.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's a problem with how many times a person gets fined. If they're fucking up every day and they're getting fined every day, that's on them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if somebody's fucking up every day and you're getting fined every day, like at that point, like where do you be like, this person maybe should not be in the crew?
At that point, they'd either talk to us or the captain would talk to us, right? Either the captain would be like, this guy's got to go, or the member would be like, this captain's overstepping.
that just kind of naturally comes up like along the fines.
Yeah.
I think the captain should be able to fine as
This
many
makes it so
times
good
as
on
they
meta
want,
level.
and then
Yeah.
from the fining, it'll be like, okay, well, this guy's being fined a fuck ton. What's going on? What do we do here now?
Right.
Yeah, what Donut
I
Hole
also
said
do
is
like
what happened with
Vito
the Donnie
did,
situation.
Like adjusting his. I mean, I'm just gonna say like maybe. I know market rate's like kind of funny way to put it, but I mean, Donnie's income is fucking out the roof. If he only got, fined 5-10K, I mean, he's not really gonna give a fuck, right? 100K is gonna make him think about it a lot. So
100%, 100%, I agree.
That's a good
The
thing.
guy drives a $1.4 million car. Of course, you can't find.
I think it's just said now. I think with fines, we let the captains do what they want with the money. The crew takes 30% of the fine.
Yeah, and they gotta tell us, of course. Like I didn't know about this.
Yeah, it's gotta be reported no matter what. Yeah, I think that was the only point of confusion really was just like he didn't know he should have reported that to me, but I also didn't write on the worksheet here's where you put fines or anything like that. So
yeah, there was no system for it.
Yeah, we never had a system for it. Luciano was right about that.
Which is speaking of
Cool,
so
anything
much
else?
on Vito's behalf. It's so it's too much.
Oh yeah,
Luch, you don't have to talk every time we talk about
normally
Vito. It's okay.
Up in where you used to live.
I'm not trying to get him
I
killed.
used to always have the book.
Don't
I
worry.
used to take a look at it every week. When are you gonna do now? Are you still gonna have a book somewhere we can take a look?
Yeah, I went to the Mirror Park House yesterday, and the safes and the book were not in there. I actually don't know where the book is right now. So if we can just set up a
should be
spot.
with Zeke by all the money crates and shit by the basket down in the warehouse.
That was a different book. That was just for his cleaning, I think.
The book you're talking about, the book with the crew breakdowns, right?
Yeah. Was it
that
there?
should be there. Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to double check. I
That should
didn't
be
see it
there.
yesterday.
Yeah, it should 100% be there.
Yeah.
I'll find it.
Somewhere in this fucking warehouse. Yeah, it's somewhere in there for something.
I'll make a spot like where you put it on it. Perfect. Cause that's what I like. That's how I like. I read it every week. That's how I get the rundown, whatever.
Yeah, ideally, I want a spot that is keypadded that only we here have access to, because I don't want anyone else being able to just look at the numbers. So.
Yeah, I mean, we're about to keypad a lot of shit in that fucking warehouse.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, I have 2 extra ones in there already. So.
If you want to make like 10 keypads, EG.
Yeah.
Maybe like
Also,
12. Make like 12 keypads.
Also, I realized, the safe, right? We used to have the safe. You couldn't hold any money, but the crate can hold $1 million. While the safe, it felt like I think it could hold 460K or something.
It's 2 mil cash of the crates. Yeah.
Right?
The safe was
And
650.
then,
Shit.
Yeah, 650. So we should, the safes are pretty small.
Yeah, the safe honestly should just be for like books.
Because can you put a code pad on the big crates too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Every box.
Oh, okay. Now we're talking.
Yeah, whichever one has the ones that we're gonna depot clean cash in. I want to have one that Apple, when he's done going and cleaning, he depots in, and then I move it over to one that's keypadded that only we can open.
Move it, the one behind the doors, behind that jail door.
Exactly. Yeah, I'll set it up with them.
All right.
All right.
I am.
Yep.
Good shit, everybody.
All right, good shit. Thank you, Gigi. We appreciate the fucking meeting. Good shit on the numbers.
Yeah, and
might have to
everything
call
that
you
I've read
back at
out to
some
you
point.
guys, I'm gonna give to you. So I have a notebook with all that written down, the breakdown of like each crew, everything they did. I'll find a spot to keypad and leave that for you guys in the warehouse, so you can reference it whenever you need it.
All right, legendary. We might have to call you back here at some point. So if you're around, I'll give you a call, okay?
Yeah, I'll be.
Thanks,
Probably
Gigi.
I'm about to go pick like 1,000 carrots, so I'll just be in there. If you need me, just call me and I'll come up.
All right, I'll shoot you a
Wear
text.
some gloves. Wear some
Oh,
gloves.
I will. So this is what I want. I want them calling me in more often. They kind of like stopped calling me into every meeting, and I don't necessarily need my character to be there for the whole thing, but I want to be able to like talk finance with them every day that I'm around, because I just think they do a lot of discussions about financial stuff and then bring me into it, and they've like kind of decided something already, and then I'm like, well, here's why it won't work, so if they bring me around for a little bit of time each day, then it's a lot easier for me to get ahead of that stuff and not have them waste their breath talking about it when I'm just going to tell them, oh, well, that doesn't work because you don't understand this or that thing about the money or whatever. You said the Donnie situation reminds you of the me and Harry situation. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Like you go to someone above you to tell them something in confidence, and you're just like a little concerned, but you're not trying to like fully shit on someone. But then it gets passed up and around to everyone else as if that's what you were trying to do. I think the Donnie situation's worse though. Way worse. with how they're doing it. I could probably go pick that shit. What? Why is a pumpkin here? Oh. Someone left pumpkins. All right. We don't have the safes in here. I should see if I could find the safes and then maybe put one in that room and keep at it, and that's where I put the notebooks. I'm just very against anyone who's not privy to those conversations having access to the numbers, because the thing I always say is just very true that when other people can see other people's numbers, they all get fucking weird about it. Every time. What's wrong with this? Oh, why is this off? Okay. Well, I'll pick what we got. When the boss is more dramatic than you. Yeah, they're so dramatic, but it makes it fun to watch, you know what I mean? So that's fine. He said, funny, Tommy's saved from the 100k fine because he's under Sakura, whereas Donnie's actions were barely a fraction of the Tommy heat and he got fined out the ass. Yeah. So I know a little more OOC than Gigi herself knows, but not that much more. But I watched like 2 clips of what like Tommy had said and what Donnie said. And Tommy came in hot and was like, I'm never considered, like, my opinion doesn't fucking matter because you're just gonna listen to Kohidi, right? He was just so like, Ugh. And then Donnie, like, was trying to calmly talk to Vito about it and was just like, yeah, I do see his point. Like, he literally came in and was just like, I kind of get where he's coming from. There is a lot of, like, you know, I'll say something or he'll say something and then she says the same thing and it's like, oh my god, Queenie came up with this idea. So it's a little crazy. Right? He said it like so nicely, in my opinion, from what I heard when I like listened to the clip, and then Vito took it to a crazy level, and then Luch did too, and Queenie did too, because of the way it was communicated. And but Donnie didn't sound like, yeah, right, like Donnie didn't sound like he was emotional the way Tommy was. So him getting fined and then also not giving his expenses and all that stuff, I was like, what? That's a lot. That's a lot. I think disagreeing with someone is not a reason to get fined. Watch the Queenie clip too, and Donnie didn't do anything to deserve that. Yeah, it was. I think the situation genuinely was like a huge, like, moment where Vito already like did not do well as a captain on that, mostly with the communications. Yeah, he was telling Donnie he could have gotten killed. So what I know in character. Basically Donnie sent me a message because we meant to have an in-character conversation, and then I went to bed early and I was like, just send me the message and like we can act it out later. so he sent me a message, and then the next time I saw him, like, he was on late at night after stream and I was on, and he just said it to me and I was chill. But basically he said to me, I read this out in the Discord stream yesterday. I'll TLDR it. I'll give you the bullet points. He was just letting me know to let me know that he's gonna try and work and not really like talk with some people unless necessary, because he felt like some things were over dramatized and he was now a little like nervous about just giving opinions. Right? Yeah, exactly what Deft said, right? Donnie said again and again to Vito and Luch, please, if someone has a problem with me, talk to me and give me a chance to say my piece, and then the brothers talked to everyone but him. Exactly, that's what happened. And that's what he said to me. He said, or to Gigi, right? He said, there's drama with the night crew. He tried making something a little better by just kind of giving an opinion on it that he felt was more measured, because he knew Tommy was heated and he was trying to give a less heated version of it, right? Like, well, here's what I think he's trying to say. He said that got spun on him, he felt, and he felt like other people piled on him after that and said, oh yeah, Donnie said something to me and I think he had bad intent. So it snowballed, but he noticed that instead of talking to him about it, they all just complained straight to Vito and the Dons, and no one talked to him about anything. So he didn't get to clarify and be like, oh, I was just saying that because of this, and squash it. Right? Like, it just didn't happen like that. So he felt like he wasn't talked to. And he was saying the comments they're referring to, he was just having them as normal conversation, and they perceived it to be malicious toward Queenie, when it was not that. He was just having conversation, and instead of talking to him to clarify, they just came to the conclusion that he was trying to be malicious toward her. And then they conflated it with the drama that was with DeVito when, like, he said he wasn't in on that, but they decided he was in on that. And he wasn't, right? That's what Donnie was saying to Gigi. So he said, so in the end, I was fined 100K by Vito, told I'm lucky I wasn't killed. Plus, I also never got paid my expenses because of this perceived slight by this person. So he said, as a result, I'm just going to speak to people in a professional way. So people knows I've been a little colder, but look, I just am trying to be professional. But they took, childish drama to the Dons, kind of ended up slandering me. Now people have a bad impression of me. I feel like I almost got killed, so I don't know what they expect from me. so I'm just gonna try and keep professional because, And that's what Donnie, so that's what I know in character, right? Like that's what Donnie said to Gigi. And he said, look, I don't want you to do anything about this. I'm just letting you know because we work together. All I'm trying to do is work. I'm not going to talk to anyone about anything unless I'm called upon. I'm completing all my crew duties. Vito still seems to have a little problem with that, but I'm just going to keep doing it. I want to just be out of the drama, so I'm not going to communicate unless asked. Again, not asking you to do anything, just need someone in the know. That's what Gigi has heard from Donnie in character, basically. So that's kind of the TLDR of, like, the message, and then he also said some of this, like, verbally when we were able to meet up with each other in character again. Problem with having OC knowledge about all this is that some people would form an opinion on that person based on that. Yeah, that's why when the Dons were like, well, it sounds like whatever, and they're agreeing, I just kind of had Gigi be like, yeah, I guess I could see it. Because I don't want anything I do know OC to conflate too much. But also, Gigi as a character, she's not going to act on just Donnie defending himself to her, because that's the only person she's talked about that knows that side of the situation. Anyone else she's heard from, it's been Luch and Vito. Both were like, oh yeah, Donnie was really on some shit. So it's like two people saying this versus just him defending himself. She's not really gonna, like, pick a side based off of that, right? Because Gigi at the end of the day is trying to be logical. She doesn't want to... She does this with every situation, right? If she just hears something from one person, she's not going to go ahead and be like, they must be right or they must be wrong. Because it's just not enough confirmation or information. So, So it's not really like, she's not trying to play both sides or anything like that. It's just she cannot be sitting here taking either side when she just doesn't have enough, So she just heard him out and was like, okay. During this meeting was saying, here's what, not saying this is the truth, just saying, here's what Donnie said. Here's what I heard, and that's it. So she's just relaying info, and that's it, all right? Here's the info, Dons, do with it what you will, kind of thing. And that's kind of what she does with most stuff, right? She just kind of is the messenger, relays information, but tries to not influence situations too hard. Because she's just trying to be logical there. So if she hears, like, a lot more people say that they agree with Tommy and Donnie on this stuff, that it maybe would be different, but she hasn't really dug her nose into the situation, to be honest. So, curious if he'd transfer crews? I think it would be good for him. I think it would be good for him, yeah. Dons definitely have a bad view of Donnie, so we're okay with what Vito did. Right. Like, and Gigi's not gonna... If she feels like multiple of them have heard more about the situation than she has, because she's really heard one side, she's not gonna be like, but Donnie said this, and I have to argue really hard for him, because, like, she's not that kind of person. She's not gonna argue off of what one person said. And she doesn't, like... While she's worked with Donnie a lot, she's not a Donnie apologist. You know what I mean? Like, she'll defend the things that she 100% knows. If someone's like, he doesn't work that hard, she'd be like, fuck you, he works really hard, right? But on this stuff, she doesn't know, so she's like, not her concern. Basically. Not really her concern. Gigi breaks the bubble / circle jerk of the Dons. Yeah, I don't want her, like, trying to calm the situation too much, too, because then it just stops the drama, right? Or gets her involved. So it's like, meh. It's their drama, they can keep it. But yeah. If anything, feel like Queenie might be able to offer an account that's actually useful since she doesn't get all blown out of proportion like Vito and Luch. Yeah, but also she's the person who was being told she was getting attacked, so she's definitely going to be biased there, right? I do think she is better at communicating in a less heated way, though, for sure, right? 100%. But, I mean, we could ask Donnie right now. We could be like, how are things going? Gigi saying something different from all the Don's ads, RP? Yeah, that's why. So I had her speak up because she did hear something different, but I'm not having her get, like, again, like, directly involved. Because I think some people, some chatters have this impression that she, like, wants to apologize for Donnie in certain situations, but she really does not care to do that. She hates getting directly involved in shit like this if it's not, like, clear-cut. The only time she argues for someone that hard is when she feels it is clear-cut. Throw my name on the wall. Because we are in carrot hell. We're in major carrot hell now. It's time. Ooh, wait, maybe we can get Big Joe.
Gigi, where are you?
Who is Lord Clark, House of Clark, Guardian of the Cypress Realms, the Unbroken?
Is that a serious question? That's obviously me.
Do you think you're an unbroken man?
I'm unbroken. Compared to many others, yes, I'm very unbroken.
That's nice. That's very nice.
Gigi, we're about to have a captain and captain's meeting, Don's meeting.
Okay.
If you want to, you know, top of the
It's
Cypress.
news to me.
Yeah, top of the Cypress building.
Is this something that you guys called? Like the captain's called?
I mean, I recommended it, and then like I said, get everyone over here. And then it's been 3 hours, and now we're back.
Okay. I was just up there in a meeting with them for financial shit. Yeah, if they want me back up there, I'm literally in this warehouse. I'll go back up there. Just let me know.
I would hit them up because I do not know.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. I would love to have a sit down with you later, though.
Yes. I'm around for just almost exactly 2 more hours.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Appreciate you.
Get me like right after that meeting for sure.
Okay, you got it.
All right.
Thank you, Gigi.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. The Unbroken, he says, having given himself a title. Yeah. Yeah. I love busting his balls about stuff like that. It's so funny. Oh, man. Well, yeah, I'll probably go to it. I'll probably go to it. Last lane. We'll do it. We'll do it. You love meetings. I love meeting RP. It's my favorite. It's my favorite. Just sitting around fucking yapping. Just absolutely cum stacking, talking about numbers and shit, right? Like, I love that characters will stand around and discuss things, and then I go, the numbers don't work. Actually, it's and then they tune out. I think it's so funny every time. Like, I just want to say, OOC, I'm completely self-aware that so many characters are not absorbing what my characters say. The streamers themselves are not, and I think that's funny, and I'm just going to keep doing it. I'm just going to keep doing it. Because it's so funny. Because you know why? Sometimes I'll see clips that people will send me, and they'll be like, here was this streamer when they were listening to you say this. And I see them going like, ah! And it's always funny. It's always funny. The clip, not even the clip, the whole chunk of the VOD where Mason opens the sheet that I sent to them and is groaning and dying over having to fill out this sheet is so funny. He's getting so confused. Hilarious. And then there's another thing later where he actually goes through and does it and has this epiphany because he realizes the worksheet I made is actually incredibly easy. And watching those back to back is so funny. It's so funny watching him open it and complain, and then him being like, oh my god, it's so easy. Right? He has this moment. I live for that stuff. I live for it. It's so funny. That's so good. Did Gigi's gang change names? We're not a gang. We've been calling ourselves Cypress, yeah. Because the area that is our turf is called Cypress Flats. And there's a big building at the end that has Cypress, like a sign that just says that in huge letters. So. Oh, laying in answering my I think he's dead. He's dead. Yeah, like watching like the character and the streamer, right? Clark and Mason both like sitting there taking psychic damage is so funny. That's so good. It's so good. That's why I gave them the worksheet the way I did. I made it seem like it was going to be so complicated, and then it was baby easy. But it's the sort of thing that when you physically look at it, because it is not a spreadsheet that is fully automated for them, they look at it and their head starts spinning. And that's fucking hilarious. But then also, once they start doing it, it's very easy. So every captain has gone through this like roller coaster of emotion, thinking they're never going to be able to do these finances, and then realizing, oh wait, I kind of can. And some of them can, some of them can't. Oh, I forgot to bring it up to them. I just can't like have Gigi like talk negatively about Vito and his abilities in front of Luch, because he'll just fucking like talk all the time, and she doesn't want to deal with it. But the other thing with Vito that he did with finances that wasn't good was when we had the phone call yesterday.
Messed up planting, or 2 pumpkins died.
I think some pumpkins died because that bed all the way to the left was a little off when
I did see that, yeah.
Yeah.
What are these looking like, these pumpkins? Oh, I got 2 pumpkins that are at 98. I can just use these for my own batch, and it'll just be a little less.
Just do it. Yeah, just use them.
Yeah, all of one.
Easy.
Yeah, it's literally 90. Yeah, it's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. Would you be able to do the sunflower? And wheat? Because I am getting called back up to a meeting up there.
I can do everything that's left.
Okay. I'm gonna pick this one, throw them in, and then we're chilling. Yeah, I'm gonna throw these carrots in, and then I will leave the seeds as well.
Alright, so this made 99% back, so that's fine.
Okay. These two on the left check the carrots when they feel like they're done. You might have to combine them a little bit.
Wait, I have 100%. I have a match in my pocket for pumpkins.
One in your pocket? Oh, then you're chilling.
Nice. Yeah,
You're chilling. Not bad. Here you go. All right, I'll call you. I wanted to talk to you about something later if I can, but I'm only around for about an hour 45, and I'm getting called up to meetings, so we'll see if I can get to that, or if it'll happen later or tomorrow or what.
I'll be ready whenever you want to talk.
Okay. All right. Back to the meeting, come stack. Let's go. Let's go. Mason's so funny. Our characters, like, I love having Gigi occasionally shit on him because his reactions are so funny, but they get along so well. Like, us OC and our characters get along so well. And they're a funny duo, and we haven't done too much, like, direct work with each other, but I feel like I want us to just do more over time because, like, every time we're doing shit together, both of our chats are always, like... just laughing. Like when we went to go find the excess money after the art asylum, and I had to rub him in butter and squeeze it through the door, like, right? Like, some of the absolute weirdest RP I do is like with Clark. Huh? Yeah, you don't remember when Gigi rubbed Clark in butter and squeezed him through the door after it locked behind him in the art asylum? He was greased up. And then she was apologizing to him because it was salted butter, so it was gritty, and it was chafing him. Oh, it's such a stupid moment.
So I know that we want to close out the buy-ins. I have 2 people that are like freshly up the row, like as of yesterday, and they are not ready to be bought in. But like, is it something that we'll see in the foreseeable future, or is it not like? No.
So Mark, I think after this meeting, just hang back and we'll have a private meeting. All right.
Okay. Okay. No problem.
All right, Gigi, you wanna go over the numbers, Gigi?
Yep. What info do you want from them right now?
We can go from just totals first to last. Well, first to last, and then go over the new payment structure with the cuts and the expenses and whatnot. How that's gonna work.
Okay. All right. First place is Teddy's crew. If I take out their expenses, they brought in 1.4 million. That was the amount of money that was brought in by them alone, and they did really, really great. Next down, actually, Lang, I don't have all the numbers that I read out to you. If you got the specifics. Yeah, next down was Clark's, if you got that number.
Yeah, Clark is next down. His crew has earned a total of 950,598.
Mm-hmm. I think next, it was very close, but I think next down was 404.
Yeah,
right?
Next would be Martin. His crew has owned a total of $902,000.
Yeah.
The following crew after that would be Vito. His crew has earned a total of $735,000, and then after that would be Sakura. Her crew has earned a total of $675,000. Now, obviously, you guys are earning way more than the bare minimum, which is great. So, overall, there's always going to be somebody in first. There's always going to be somebody in last. But overall, as captains, you guys are fucking, it's only been 2 weeks, but you guys have been doing absolutely fucking fantastic, all things considered. I think most of the kinks that we've had in terms of numbers have been ironed out, which is great. Obviously, we're going to keep looking to improve. And then, like I said, with the new payment structure Gigi's going to explain, we're even looking to bring that percent down even lower, assuming we keep operating this efficiently.
Yeah. So I was going over the totals, right? And some of you, for the most part, the way you earn money, the way you expense things, it's very different. And I want you guys to feel like you have a lot of agency over those decisions. Right now, you have to report expenses to me, and I approve them. So far, I have not been telling you no on things, but, I have the ability to do that. What I would rather is just hand you guys a budget, and you, as the captain, have that decision alone. Right? So no matter what goes on, you can approve it. So doing the numbers, looking at how much on average you guys are expensing, all that, a number that would be percentage-wise just above what people are currently expensing a little bit is 10% of your earnings. So what this means is instead of the crew cut being 45%, it'll go down to 35%. And this will be of what your crew earns. So 10% of the total earnings of your crew, after I do all the math, all the splits, whatever, will get handed back to you. And that is a budget. So you get kickback, you get budget, instead of just getting an expense number. So this is what you use for your expenses or anything else. If you want to save it for your crew, if you want to spread it out to your people, if someone in your crew is doing really well and you want to buy them a car, fuck it. That's your budget, right? I think that gives you all a comfortable safety net to just always have up front to spend instead of waiting on me a week later, to hand it to you with kickback. So this will always be front loaded from the week before. You just get handed that 10%, you hold on to it as budget. And yeah, that should give you a lot more agency to get those things done quickly. So that, again, is just an extra 10% of what you make. So the more your crew makes, the more that gives you, obviously, to use as budget. So it allows you to reward your crew members with things a little more easily.
Is that clear up the question you had, Martin?
That clarifies everything, yes.
Perfect.
Anybody else got questions on that? If you're slightly confused, guys, now's the time. Even if you feel it's a dumb question, now's the time. We don't want to keep answering the same questions, right? Now's the time to ask a question.
Good.
All right, all good. That is a new, and like we said, right, we're even looking to even increase that number on your end. Like the goal is we want you guys to be making the most money. Well, the crew obviously takes a cut, but we're just trying to take a cut that makes sense for the crew. We have to be very careful. We're not looking to overcompensate right now because we want to make sure that these numbers stay consistent and they're not just super inflated, right? Because they could be. We have no fucking idea.
Yeah.
With that being said, as well, obviously, top earners are going to earn. They're going to get priority for the luxuries and the things that come up and the things that we're kind of planning for this crew. But with that also being said, obviously, Sakura, your crew, shit with Oleg, or we're trying to figure out how we can make it more fine-tuned so you can operate more efficiently. Obviously, Vito, you have potential people leaving, so make sure that we're always on top of activity of members, right? So because we don't see what you guys see. So if you feel somebody just kind of fucking disappeared or super fucking inactive, let us know. Because like we said before, right? Buy-ins are closed off for now.
Yeah,
but
that stuff would fuck them up.
Eventually will open back up because, at the end of the day, not everybody fucking survives or sticks around forever. It's just the way the world works. So if you notice people are inactive, they're not fucking coming around, you need to get more active people involved, let us know. And that's why you have your fucking associates, the people around you who you're kind of keeping close for potential buy-ins because you enjoy them. Maybe those people come up, Vito's got Bob, right? Bob's been hanging around. He's been supplying you, the shit you fucking need, whatever. Your other guy is inactive. You want to bring Bob in instead? We can do that. So just keep that in mind, okay?
I have a question on that. A couple people have put on their worksheets names of members and income for them, whatever, of people that are not bought in and are not officially in their subcrew. Should I honor that, hand that to that person, they treat it like that person's under them, or should I categorize them separately, like not in their earnings?
That goes to all the captains. Yeah, that goes to all the captains.
Okay.
Captains handle all that.
Got it. Okay, that answers my cold question.
I mean, other than that, when it comes to numbers, you know, like we said, this is great. This is what we expect to see out of captains. You guys have all at least doubled the bare minimum, if not tripled. And obviously, you know, we have so much fucking construction going on down here, but we are working on sectioning out Cyprus into sections or boroughs, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And, you know, top earners for the next couple of weeks will get first dibs on what they want. Keep that in mind.
Yes.
In terms of numbers, anybody else? Any of the Dons got anything to say?
Yes.
I'm going speedy.
I gotta tell them about the fines.
Listen, guys, okay? Remember, this fucking computer stuff, right? When it comes to the hideout, we can only have 25 members, right? If you got members in your crew selling mota, but they be fucking slacking, tell them
the hideout stuff.
The app so they fucking learn. And not only that, some people, like Lang said, right? Some people sometimes be like, you know what, I'm gonna chill this week. They just gotta tell you kick them off the app, because there's no point of us to have them on the app if they ain't, you know, doing shit. You get what I'm saying? It gives chance
fucking
for
slacking. Some of them do slack, actually.
And also, captains, you guys, I talked to some of you guys already about this. You guys have the chance to every week swipe out 5 people, get it on the app. 1 captain each. Does that make sense? So you have the chance to put in some people.
He's giving them slots for it. Okay, that's good.
Automatically, it will give them like 4.
Gonna sidebar the Don Sullivan about veto. I said something earlier, and they actually are pro veto with his decisions right now. In character, Gigi doesn't have enough sides to actually like fully side with Donnie on that. She's not going to. She heard him out, and internally she knows what kind of guy he is.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to dive into that. I just want to make sure we got anything related to fucking numbers.
She's gonna do her best to just hear people out, but not step into it too much, because she just needs to hear a lot more people talk about it before.
No.
I have one thing to clarify, because I've been asked about it a couple times. Fines. The protocol for fines, if you have a crew member that you are fining about anything, it does have to be reported up to us, just so that we know what you're fining people for. What you are doing with that money is still on you, and we will take a portion of the fine just thrown up to the crew, and then the rest is just yours to decide what to do with. But we will be looking at it, we will be tracking it, and you will have to report it to us, okay?
Yeah, we want the fining system to be something that is used. You know, if your crew members are fucking up, great punishment is to fine them for whatever the fuck up is. Obviously, don't fucking abuse it, because if we find out you're fucking abusing it, you're probably gonna lose your captain status, right? Or we're not looking at you guys to be fucking absolute.
You're confused about the splits? I can explain it after.
Where it makes sense. The crew gets a straight 30% of that. Whatever you guys do, the 70%, you guys do whatever the fuck you want with it. You know, it's your crew, and you are in charge.
30% of the fine comes to us, 70% gets given back to them.
You find them where you see fit. If you feel like it's a genuine fine they need to keep them in line, you find people where you see fit, and they must pay that fine. If they don't, you let us know, we'll go fucking handle it, right? Make sure your members are aware of that. There's no excuse to not paying a fine. If you, as we do to you guys, right? If we give you a fine, you're paying it. Same goes downwards. You give your fucking members around you a fucking fine, you're paying it. You can even take it one step further. You guys are fucking captains. You have your own crews, but you are captains of the overall crew. So if somebody not in your fucking crew is doing some fucking shit to you where he deserves a fine, you find that motherfucker.
At the end of the day, guys,
respect the captain.
The Donnie fine being 100K, right? He'll bounce back from that.
People online.
And
please, it's a very easily abusable system, and
it's a lesson he needs to learn about the way he talks.
It's grave consequences.
Not that he was wrong in what he was saying, but the way he was saying it and who he was saying it to.
Use the systems correctly as intended.
Right? He didn't do it right. He
Question
misstepped
about that.
And didn't realize like he was saying the wrong things to the wrong people,
I
right?
recently
So he'll
fined
get better from
Donnie.
that.
Is this going to be retroactive as well? Just to.
Your Donnie situation is all good. We never spoke about fines. We never really came up with a system for it. So so however that went down is all good. You know what I mean? Just keep that.
Okay.
That the current intentions you had prior to this, just keep those intentions. And just moving forward, any other new fines will work this way. Does that make sense?
Understood. Yeah.
Yep. It's just going forward.
All right.
Put a section for the fines in there in that spreadsheet. I think it might be the easiest way to report it. GG.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I have a few things that I will update on the worksheet. So by Thursday night, that worksheet will be a little changed, a little adjusted just with a couple things. So any of the new splits, right, like the extra 10% budget for you guys, stuff like that, that'll be written on there. So just expect a new version of it.
All right, if we're all good on numbers, thank you, Gigi, for coming by. We appreciate it, guys. Report all your fucking numbers to Gigi, for the love of God. Anything number related, I see this every day, and I'm never gonna stop. Goes to Gigi. Period.
Yep. And for the record, again, I'm gonna say it again. Everything is due by Friday night. I tend to wake up early Saturday and check the computer. Your numbers have to be in there by then. If they are not, I gave you leeway for the first 2 weeks because you're adjusting. From here on, if they are not there, you're getting fined out the ass, right? Because it makes my job very hard to get shit done by Monday for meetings if it's not in there.
What about in my case, where I can't be around on the weekends or Monday?
You can email if you have to. If you're
Sounds fine.
unable to be around, yeah.
Okay.
Does email work, Sakura, for you or no?
Oh yeah, it works for me. It's just I can't really be around on the weekend or Monday, so.
Oh, you're good. Like I said, if you guys have, you know, I don't know how to phrase this. If there's, you know, out of city fucking excuses, that's obviously we can make an exception, right? So if you can submit your numbers on Friday, please do. If you can't, email Gigi. It's the same. And if there's a, you know, a unique reason, just let us know and we can accommodate. All right?
Yep.
All right. Please, guys, please report the fucking numbers. Stop being lazy. Because you guys don't report the shit on time, nobody gets paid on time, and it becomes a shit show. All right? If we're good on numbers, again, Gigi, thank you for coming.
Yep.
Guys,
thank you.
report numbers to her. I'm gonna fucking emphasize it every time.
Hey, Gigi, can I get the sheet whenever you can?
Yeah, I'll email you.
All right, thank you.
Gigi, can I have it in Excel, please? That
No.
shit's confusing. Fuck.
No. It's not confusing. Didn't you? He just had an epiphany and realized it was easy. What do you mean it's confusing? That's so funny. One of my goals is to not give anyone a spreadsheet because then it's, well, I could give them a spreadsheet that has no automation on it that they get entered in on. I might do that, but I'm not going to give them anything automated because automating it would take them 10 minutes of research to learn how to do. If they want to become resourceful and learn how to do that and make their lives easier, that is part of their job. Or if they want to ask a crew member to see if anyone knows how to do it, you know. Because the level of knowledge you need to be able to make like a basic spreadsheet to keep a log of your basic stuff is baby level, genuinely. So that's on them. That's on them. My automated spreadsheet that I put hours into, that's mine. That's mine. How much would you charge for an Excel sheet? I would make them give me half of their captain's cut in perpetuity forever. If they wanted like an automated thing for me, I'd be like, you have to give me this forever. So long as, because once you give it to someone, even if they're like, oh, I'm not using it anymore, anyone can go to Google Sheets and copy it. You know what I mean? Like, right? Like the fact that I give it to them just means I fully unlocked it for them forever. So if they were doing that, they'd also have to pay me royalties forever. You know what I mean? You would ask for IRL money? I mean, the amount of time I've put in outside of this game just into that shit.
No, but you could use it and then you'd have another one.
Just hand me the seeds and I got you. But yeah, the amount of time.
Yeah. There's everything with it.
Thank you.
Sure. I'll see you there. Okay, the rest I put in the back, like 100 and something carrots.
Perfect.
I'm gonna meet someone for, I'm gonna buy them something for boosting, and,
yeah.
Do you want me to come back here? Or,
no, go do that. Go do that. Just text me when you're done.
Yeah.
Which ones? Wow. Okay, there we go. 85. Okay, we'll do the 48 first. There we go. They spread around, find them for their whole crew's income. Yeah, exactly. It's job secure. I mean, the thing is, the whole crew, I do the complicated stuff. The stuff that they have to do on their own is all the really easy shit. So the complicated stuff where you'd actually like need a spreadsheet, I'm already still doing that. So all the really, really easy stuff is all they have to calculate. And actually the fun fact is even if they calculate it, I still do it myself anyway. Because it's very quick for me to enter that shit in. So them doing the worksheet is literally just for their own sake, not for me. It doesn't help me. Actually, putting that work on them literally changes nothing. The data entry is the same for me either way. So, you know, it never helped me to begin with. And that's fine, because because like this is my bread and butter. This is what I do. It's easy for me. But yeah, part of the captains getting good at this stuff is them being resourceful. And no one has to sit here and do spreadsheets. They just have to write down what their people did and give it to me. And they have to do math for like 10 minutes, right? It's like it's not even going to cut into like their RP or anything like that, you know? And then I take care of the rest. So if they want to make a spreadsheet to like see bigger breakdowns or reporting from their own stuff, that's purely if they want to. They don't have to, you know what I mean? It's just if they feel like it. Fruit! Hello! Thank you for the raid. Look, I'm planting! It's Stardew Valley in this bitch. We just had, I'm playing GTA, obviously. Just had meetings where my character, who's like the treasurer for our crew, our gang, quote unquote, we just talked on a rooftop about finances for a while. And I was answering some people's questions about all that stuff. But we're chilling. We're hanging out. Hope stream was good. Hope stream was lovely. I'm planting vegetables and yapping. In farming GTA now? In this server, because it's super heavily modded, yes. The TLDR is, I plant these crops, I pick them, I mash them up in those grinders over there, and then we can put them in pots and cook them into moonshine and sell illegal moonshine. Guys, I have to answer this phone call, but I want to play Marvel Rivals. We should do it. Fruit. We should play it. Legally distinct Overwatch. Hello.
Hey, Gigi, are you free?
For like 2-3 minutes, yes.
It's just a quick talk on the phone.
Okay. Yeah. What's up?
So yesterday I woke up a few hours after like I normally wake up, and I saw that all of the grow beds were taken with moonshine stuff.
Okay.
Which I found out was Apple, and in his defense, it's not really his.
He doesn't know about the Frank stuff. Yeah.
Well, I mean, he does. He's seen me in there every night, but the thing is, I was an hour and a half later than I normally was, so I don't blame him for being like, he's just not around. Yeah. So, but I'm just kind of worried that we're looking for more farmers and stuff like that. That they might try to move in on my time slot. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I actually was just talking to Donnie about that too. He mentioned it to me. Yeah, anyone who's farming, I'm gonna let him know, especially if they're a late night farmer, like around when you do the stuff for food farming. I'll let them know, like, he's got a time slot. They can plant stuff if they want up until that. But if anything is planted when you come in, you have every right to just yank stuff out of the grow beds. Straight up.
Shit, all right.
Yeah.
Because I was talking with so Santana earlier he's like, yeah, I'm looking to get into farming because we need more farmers. Great. And he said, but my schedule is kind of the same as your schedule, so we'd have to talk about sharing the beds. And I straight up had to tell him, I was like, nah, that's not a discussion.
No, yeah, you do a huge grow session and you use all 8 grow beds, and that's it.
And that it allows me to I do it all in one fell swoop. I can go to sleep a lot sooner. It's the best thing. I already stay out of farming most of the time on this shift because I want to avoid getting in moonshiners' ways.
Yeah, exactly. You take like the least do your thing, desirable shift.
Exactly. I claimed graveyard shift. No one's taking it.
Exactly. You know, straight up. Yes. Okay, wait. What time would you say that is if you were doing it in Eastern?
It is Eastern. It would be 2 a.m. to about like 4 or 5-ish.
Okay, perfect.
Like right at storm, maybe a little after storm. Like in
that first
last night's case,
the first 2 hours after storm should be yours, basically. If you
like just not touched. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. No, I'll make sure all of the farmers know, like, hey, this is Frank's time. This is when we're farming for Frank's ingredients, and it has to happen. And if there's anything in there, it will get ripped out. Sorry.
Perfect. Yeah, I mean, as far as I know, too, like, growing at that time is kind of pointless because I don't think there's any cooks to cook it.
Not really. I think the only person cooking at the time is maybe Jason, but she's often done by then.
Yeah, I think maybe one day out of the week she's ever around that late.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no, that's totally on you. I'll let people know that they just can't be doing that, and I just want them to not do it in the first place, so you don't have to rip out 64 carats.
Yeah, and I will say I already talked to Apple. I talked to him last night about it, and he was very understanding, and I told him as well. I was like, I know I was super late as fuck, so that's why I'm not really worried about it. But just for future reference, and I also told Santana, so like I feel like everyone's aware.
All aware. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, no, that's perfect. I'll reiterate it to people. But yeah, I think the scheduling is important. I'll tell people too, So I don't know if you've been around like much before that storm and you've seen like the writing that we've been putting on the wall. I've been putting like, here are the farmers that are around right now. Here are the cooks that are around right now, right? Like that kind of stuff. Maybe I'll start leaving a note that says like, don't forget after Storm Frank's farming. You know what I mean? Like just like a whiteboard reminder so that people, you know, I'll try to get in the habit of that being like, don't forget. And then,
for sure.
If you ever want, if there's ever a reason why you're like not going to be farming at that time, you could write it. You could be like, Frank's farming happening at this time instead today, you know?
Yep.
So like robos are open or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. I will do that.
Yeah, because that's what I've been doing, just like literally physically leaving notes for people, and that's been
I've been noticing around the place.
Yep.
Like I think I noticed your note about stopping to make fertilizer.
Oh yeah. It's okay now, but we were like drowning in it, and we had to make
I
a bunch
saw
of
that in the
fertilizer.
kitchen, dude.
There was like 100 bags of fertilizer. I was like, guys, stop making it. We're actually like piling fertilizer in the corner of this room and making a mountain.
Oh my god! If the past versions of ourselves could have seen that kitchen.
Oh, like when we first started farming and it was $250 a bag.
Yes. I was fucking going on the yellow pages buying fertilizer.
Yeah, things have changed. But all right.
Anyway, thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, I'll make sure the word is spread, and I'll try to get in the habit of leaving notes about it. You do the same, like right when you wake up, be like, Frank's farming until this time, you know, or whatever.
Yeah, for sure, I will.
Okay,
I'll do that.
Yep.
All right, thank you. Appreciate you.
No problem. You too.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Anyway, Raiders, that's what we do. We do illegal activities, and we take dramatic phone calls. It's great. It's great. It's wonderful. Yeah, scheduling the grow beds, for sure. Also, the big drama for me today, or for the past week, is this wall color. Alex, thank you so much for the 12 months. The big drama is this wall color. Basically, whoever has access to decorate and like place furniture down in here can also adjust the wall color. And Lang, who owns the warehouse and is like one of the leaders of the crew, decided to paint the walls this disgusting caca shit brown. And I texted him and I said, hey, the walls look like shit. And he was like, trust the process. Wait until it's done, okay? Have some faith. And I was like, oh, okay. All right, buddy. So yeah, it looks like shit. They used to be white, and you see that glass over there has like a lattice pattern or like a grid pattern. It felt like a greenhouse, right? Even though there's no window here, it felt like a glass greenhouse, and everyone loved it. I placed it down, and all the farmers were like, oh my god, it feels like a cute little greenhouse. I love it. And then Lang took out the right side glass wall, so it's only the left over there, and painted it shit brown. And it just looks like garbage. All of this area was set up by me. Everything over there that looks like shit, that was all set up by Lang. All right, look at this. Me. I actually removed some of the decorations too. So this made by me. Notice the shiny, beautiful wood. This ceiling. Those walls being there that are not even aligned. And that, all Lang. Mi caca es tu caca. Exactly. So, here we are, guys. Yeah, it does look like a 70s basement, like the wood paneling. But at the same time, I like that they have a lot of stuff that does kind of look like shit, because then if you want to set up a house in-game and you want it to look like a terrible 60s house that you didn't update, like, you could do that, you know? So it's kind of cute. It's kind of cute. I like that if you want, you can make a really grungy interior. All right, what did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Right? Oh, I think I need another grow bed of pumpkins. Wait. 18. Yeah. I am counting in my head because we want to make like 17 or 18 sets of ingredients. So I need 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I need 18 rows of 4. So if each grow bed is 16 total, right? 4 rows of 4. We need 18 rows of 4 because 1 row of 4 is 1 full set of pumpkin mash. Don't forget the most important decoration, the goatsy gnome. Yeah, the gnome on the shelf to the right behind the corn who's spreading his ass cheeks. There he is. You see him? See him on the shelf? There's normal gnome over here, and then there's goatsy gnome. He's the most important member of our crew, guys. He's the most important, okay? We need him. We need him. That's how I stay sane in this fucking shit brown warehouse. All right? It's the only way. It's the only way. Oh, but... Okay, I need to update... Well, while we're planting, I need to update some numbers real quick. If anyone's new here, if anyone rated in, I do the finances. Finances for gangbangers. But he wanted a dollar amount minus expenses for their earnings. So I gotta do that. So I gotta just really quick add something in. Say deposited in that earnings. So this would be this minus expenses. 955.98. And we're gonna do that for each. While I grow stuff. Are we doing on fertilizer? We're chilling. We're chilling. Okay, let's do a grow bed of 5 billion carrots. My favorite. What are those carrots over there? Why are there like 2? I don't understand. Who planted 2 carrots in a little trough? I don't know. Okay, so this one's same thing. So we're gonna say deposited. And that's gonna be the money, the like dirty cash deposited kind of thing. And then we're gonna say earnings. So this one's slightly off, right? It's their deposited was 733,314 plus the Frank's money from the food sales gives me 910, and then minus 8050. No, that is the correct number. Okay, so we're chilling on this one. And then we gotta do a little bit of this. Actually, wait. Same thing. Just do this for all 5. So 497,700 plus 177,250, and they didn't have any expenses, so I didn't even need to do that. So I don't need to do that. I'm just gonna write the weed moonshine fence sales heists. I'm just gonna write it out. Fuck it. If someone finds this book, it's gonna be in here anyway, so they shouldn't even find it. Hey police, here's my book of how much each crew made. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great if the police find it. Okay, so he does crew 905,734 minus his expenses, which is 169,800. So I'm actually gonna remove this. Because if he claimed it this week, he claimed it this week. That's all they care about. So he deposited, whoops, this amount. But then his actual earnings are much lower, 735,934. His kickback, that was his expenses, which is how we got that. His captain's cut, profit to crew stays the same. Beautiful, beautiful. And then I put my petty notes here, showing that his heists make no money. They make no money for the crew. It's only paying out a couple $1,000s to each of his people that were on them. And the rest of his earnings are like almost exclusively moonshine and some fencing. Tiny bit of weed. It's very sad. Very sad. I also don't want to, I feel like a lot of people shit on Vito, and I don't want to shit on him too hard, so I'm just going to put the numbers in here because the numbers don't lie, but I'm not going to, like, always harp on him, you know? My god, Apple! Hold on, we'll answer him in a sec. Okay. We'll go back to that. Oh. No! Apple! Oh my god, Apple, hi.
Hi. By the way, I found a candidate maybe for Money Gang that, like, I haven't asked,
okay.
but, like, I saw them. Yeah, I just off my bike. Okay. But I think it would be interesting. But then again, I think they do have technically a bias.
Oh, okay.
So you know Kitty, right?
Okay. Yes, I do. I know her very well.
So obviously the bias may be like Octo, but like I don't think Octo really does shit like that, right?
He doesn't, and he's not in a subcrew, so the only bias I want to avoid is subcrew bias. But like as individuals, it's fine.
Yeah, so
I will say he doesn't want her involved in this crew, or he hasn't historically. I don't know about now. And he doesn't want her involved in illegal stuff. But if she's doing finance with me, and she's not in that shit, then it might be okay. I don't know.
I just saw her doing Goober. You know what I'm saying? So this is my thought process.
She has done a little more. I think he's harped on it less when it's her doing it individually, but as a crew, he's been a little more weird about it. But I think she wouldn't mind. I don't know. It's worth asking.
Yeah, because if she would be willing, I think even giving her like I don't know, maybe something small like 200K a week to give her like, hey, this, you know.
Yeah.
Give her a percentage of it at the end. Just see, you know, maybe work her in a little bit, maybe see, trust her a little more and more, and then maybe we just get her a little bit more involved. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't need to be
poacher.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it might work. I am not opposed because I love her a lot. I like doing things with her. I like working with her. She's someone who's around a lot and will be around, so would be good. But I don't know if she likes doing this stuff. So that would just be the big question. Like, does she want to actually do this? Does she want to actually crunch numbers?
You can arm on the phone.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like, I'm doing the majority of the actual crunching itself. And I have a lot of that set up so that no one else has to worry about it. So it would just be data entry when I'm not around. So it wouldn't be that hard. But it would need to be, which I think she'd be fine with this, but it would need to be someone who likes meetings, right? Who likes to sit around, talk, and deliver the numbers and discuss what it means and, you know, that kind of stuff. Which I think she could carry just fine. So, yeah, I wouldn't be opposed. I would like to involve her if she's interested, because I do work well with her. Not a bad idea at all.
Because I think it's something that we can involve, but necessarily don't have to, like, make ahead of, you know, like, we don't have to, like, bring her in fully, but she can help out probably, no?
Yeah, potentially. At the same time, I think the Dons might say they want someone who's been involved with the crew, knows more of our operations, whatever, but also I trust her a lot, so, you know.
Yeah.
If it's a trust thing, then I feel like either should be fine. But that is A-okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was just my idea.
Okay,
I
like it.
Did you give Clark the money yet for, like, 2 weeks ago?
Not yet. I'll probably do it when they're out of that hellish meeting they're in.
Oh, okay. I bet.
Yep.
Thank you.
No problem. All
right. Bye.
Bye-bye. Love my boy Apple. Love my boy. He'd be poaching. I think it would be good. I think you know, Kitty used to be really involved in Cerberus and stuff, right? So like I know she has sat through like that role play, right, of like being in meetings all fucking day. And she likes confronting people. She loves drama, so she would love calling someone and be like, did you know this person something money something? Like, she would love it. Hello.
What's up, GG?
I
was gonna say, what's our, you know what I'm saying? What's our payment? You know, me and yours, you know what I'm saying?
A little clean 120.
Ooh, hell yeah. Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah. It might go down a little when we give people that 10%, but I don't think it'll go down that much because, like I said, the expenses were still 7. So I think we're chilling.
We also gonna see, like, now that we're gonna have, we're gonna start giving 5 down payments in the future here. We're gonna see, like, and plus you that's 6. We're gonna see how much our interest is, and then we're gonna sit down and like I want a minimum save at least 10% like crew profit, right? Minimum.
Right, and
or
right
even
now,
15. So
we're at 20%.
Yeah.
So
I think with the 5 downs and stuff, it will probably go down to 10, 12. Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
But either way, we should be. Or worst case, we just make it like 8% to us. Like we just want to make sure we have savings, right? I think
yeah, exactly. But we'll see when we get there. I think we leave the numbers the same for now and then reevaluate.
Yeah. I agree. Okay, 120, big shit. So
it's good,
bro, it would be even bigger if I can, if we got the Frank money, like included. But I guess it is what it is.
Look, I'm telling you.
At least Frank money is pure profit for us. That's good.
The Frank's money doesn't get rolled into that, but I might. I want to do it, but then I also don't want other people double dipping.
Yeah, don't do.
Yeah.
No, they're not double dipping anymore. You didn't know? It didn't tell you?
What are they doing with their cuts?
So they ain't getting cut anymore.
What?
Lang is just Lang's last week stopped it and is just doing 50% to like the Franks, 50% goes straight to the crew.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
so they ain't getting. But all honesty, fuck it. Let's have the Franks as the buffer for the crew anyway. We don't need the cut,
Yeah.
Since we haven't got the cut, let's just keep that. I think it's good to have that buffer.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
When buildings come up and stuff, like I don't want to switch into our own pocket for it. It's the same if the crew has it or not.
Yeah. Like fuck it. I say let Frank be how it is. Like how Lang reports late anyway for it. You just have that as a buffer. It's like free, like 300K every week out of the blue, right? For the budget.
It basically covers all of our bills and then like any emergency stuff.
Yeah. I agree. Okay, great stuff, Mama Sira. But yeah, I really like the books. So whenever you do your book stuff, I start reading again,
Yeah. I'm going to see if I could find, I don't know if Lang, he took the safes out, I think, of the other house, but I don't know if he set them up in here. So I'm going to see if I can find them, set one up, keypad it, and then we're chilling.
Hell yeah. Great stuff, Mama Sira. Have a great day, eh?
All right, you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I love Arush. My Dawn. That's my Dawn. We love Arush so much. So much. Did you see Kitty's farm operation? Not yet, actually. No. I would love to hang out with Kitty more. I think after the house she was in, like, the squirrels broke down, I don't know who she even, like, hangs out with now. Like, I don't know how much she comes around. So involving her in this stuff might actually give her, a place to settle in. And then when we're doing, like, more business stuff, when there's more clean business stuff to be doing, she would be a really good person to work with, like Sophia on it and that kind of stuff. Like, it will be needed. Oh my god, in my brain I went, who is John Gray? But I literally know John. Okay, at least one of the Dons has well, I think Lang is the best at being involved in the money stuff, so he has an understanding of where we are, but at the same time, he, like, repeatedly forgets what I tell him. So when I'm like, hey, we're actually doing great on money, he's like, we have no money. And I'm like, no, I told you we're doing great on money. And he's like, we're dying, we're drowning. So he's definitely, like just objectively, like, totally wrong on the money a lot of the time. But he also is the most involved in trying to understand it in the middle of the meetings, whereas other people are, like, zoned out. And then Speedy's the other one who actually does get it and remembers shit. When I tell him one time what a cut is, he's just like, yep. That's right. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's Glenn. Glenn twatted out. Rebecca, do you still use Twatter? What app do I need to download to talk to you? So I replied, pretending Rebecca, no, I just have my phone. We can catfish Glenn today. Yes. For anyone who doesn't know, Glenn is the city's treasurer. He's a weird fucking guy, and I'm trying to have Gigi, my character, catfish him. Because he misses his ex-wife, Rebecca, who left him in 2008 during the financial collapse. And after the recession, he's still never been able to be in contact with her. He doesn't even remember what she looks like or her voice or, like, anything. But I keep, Why is this Hi, I'm about to catfish someone, so I might need to be off the phone for that.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Whenever you want to talk, we can.
Okay. Okay. I'm in the warehouse, just farming. I'll call you after.
All right. Bye bye.
All right. Bye bye. Whoa. Remember, if the PD uses these tweets against you to call me, I don't care how guilty you are. Just because you did doesn't mean you're a guilty lawyer. Yellow pages. Oh my God, Croc became a lawyer? Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Hire him? I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Oof. Yeah, sorry. I need to catfish somebody. Donnie is very no questions asked with me, right? I got you on everything else for the next hour and maybe beyond. Okay. Okay, and then I had oh, there's Big Joe. Okay, I'm glad I wanted his number. Stop twatting. Okay. Big Joe. I'll hit you up later tonight to onboard you. I'll get him after I do my meeting later, because I just think time-wise now won't be it. We got Bo. Okay. Guys, Glenn isn't calling me. Getting worried. Wait, does this one work now? At this proximity? Oh my God. Oh my God. 2 troughs next to each other with sprinklers are not scuffing. It's functioning. Oh my God. They used to, if they were this close, like only one would work and the other one would just dry out and your plants would die. Oh. Very interesting. Okay, we'll replant this watermelon. Brine barrels have been broken for 5 days now, said Sophia. What the fuck? Is that what she just said? A lot of shit died multiple times. Oh. Bug Stars is your best friend and only hope. Crying emoji, crying emoji. What did Glenn say on Twitter? Someone have my number, please call me. I think I saved it right. Let's call Glenn.
An important call. I gotta go. Hello, Rebecca. It's me. Hello.
Did you need
Wait,
something,
sorry,
Glenn?
I'm on the
Did you need
phone.
something?
Hold on, let me get into a private area. I'm at work
Why
right
can't you
now.
just talk in public? Way? Is it something wrong? Like,
Rebecca,
I don't understand.
You sound different. I'm at work
Sorry, I'm
right
sick.
now.
You're at work.
Oh, yes, that's what I wanted to say. I got a new job I can provide. Rebecca, please, where you didn't call me since last
great.
time.
That's great,
You
Glenn.
haven't called me. Why didn't you call me?
Look, it's not always just about providing, Glenn, right? It's about other things too.
Okay, well, what is it? Please tell me. I'd love to help. Please.
I can't just give you an itemized list, Glenn. You have to understand these things on your own, and you know, just if I give you like a list of these things, it's just not the same. It doesn't, you know, it's not you growing and developing. It's just, it doesn't work out like that.
Come on, Rebecca, you're making this so different. I got this new job now, and I got money now. We could go to Senior Buns and have a classy meal. I can pay for the whole meal.
You'll buy me food?
Yes, I can. Yes, I could. Yeah,
Oh my
I could do
God,
that.
look at you.
I would love to
Glenn.
do that.
Oh my God.
Yes, I would love to do that. I can provide food. I can be helpful. I'm a team player for this relationship, please.
Well, I wouldn't call it that at this moment in time, Glenn. It's, you know,
Please, I got
things have
this
been a
new
little
car.
different.
I got a new car.
You got a car!
Yes, it's a gorgeous Oracle XS. It's got pep. The dealer said you would like it. I spent some good money on it. Please, you'd love
an
to see it.
Oracle.
It's a very nice car, yeah. It's got a wooden dashboard. You always liked that.
Right.
It's got a very nice, I believe it's a varnished oak. Get a load of that.
Wow. Wow, Glenn.
I got the package with the varnished oak, yeah.
That's just great. That's wow.
And I made sure I did not go with the sunroof because you never liked the sun on. You always said it was too hot.
I don't.
I made
that's
sure
right.
not to get that.
I'm surprised you remembered.
Oh, I remember so much about you, Rebecca. You know, we could go back to the old days. It could be just like it was. I finally got this new job.
It's like I feel like I need to like try things out, you know.
What? What do you mean?
Like a trial run. Just I don't know.
Okay, yeah, that's a great idea. Yes, let's do a trial run. Please, it's me. I'm better. I'm better than before. Come on, Rebecca. Come on. Please, let me buy you food. Let me treat you to lunch or something.
I am hungry. Okay. How about this? I can see you in Senior Buns in around 5 minutes.
Okay, yes, you got yourself a deal. I'm so excited. I got butterflies in my chest. I'm so
we don't
nervous.
need all that. You're fine, Glenn. You're fine. You're always nervous, Glenn.
Wow, I'm so excited.
You're always nervous, Glenn.
Okay, I'm so excited. Okay, I'll be there in 5 minutes. I gotta get my car. Do you need me to pick you up?
No, I'll be fine. Bye, Glenn. Bye. Wait, we gotta put a bag on our head and show up and then tell him it's because I hate the sun and it ages your skin. Hold on. Alright, the farming is all good and ready to go. I dropped the notebook real quick. I have like an hour before my meeting, so it's perfect. Where's my... Oh. Oh my god, the lag outside this warehouse is crazy.
Apparently some manor guy robbed the Rat King. And
Hey.
shit to twatter on him now. So
Guys, I'm about to go to Senior Buns and eat with someone that I'm trying to catfish. If I don't come back, he found out and killed me, okay?
It's okay. Well, good luck catfishing.
It's if I die, it was Glenn Frugal, the treasurer.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Apple sounds so done already. Oh my god. That is so funny. How should I treat Glenn? Should I just be like, get me my food? I think she should be like super demanding of him. Hi. Oh, you were at AX? Good to see you again. Let's go. We eating good today. It's gonna be great. I think long game it. Yeah. I'm gonna ask him about if he's still going to be able to provide because I heard the council's collapsing, and I'm gonna see if he like starts freaking out or what. And I'll be like, oh, so you can't provide. It'll be great. It'll be great. We'll see if it freaks him out. Yeah, I'm gonna get changed. I'm gonna get changed.
Something
chill.
Strong enough for where we're going.
Hey, Maeve.
Listen, I ain't getting married.
That's a good point.
Why is she moving like this? What is happening?
Listen, I gotta my stomach
where's
is
the paper bag?
sensitive, so I can't go too crazy.
No, Alfonso Sebastian can't come
I was
to
too
our
much of an
tournament.
alcoholic in uni.
What is she saying? That's Molly.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
What's her character's name? Lexi,
Although I think I
right?
have some Japanese
Maeve is
whiskey
working at
somewhere.
a
Molly's the same person that plays Cantor. I like her.
manager asked if we can come to the court wedding.
Oh
and
my
I
god,
said,
could you imagine?
"No."
Why didn't you say yes?
Yeah, no.
Your people is funny.
Wait, I need.
We're gonna
Alfonso Sebastian.
Ryan, congratulations.
Guys, I passed it. Where's the paper bag?
We're gonna invite everyone to the real wedding, but this one.
What number is it?
has to be like you guys.
You want to
Let
come to
me
the court
see.
wedding, Kelly?
Oh my god.
Even though you didn't invite me to mine.
Yeah, rip bozo
you
that guy. I'm not
also-
tech support.
Wait, no, hold on. Kelly's different. Me and his wife are very good. We're still are very
Oh,
good
so Stag's mask.
friends.
Me having nostalgia for a character that I didn't even
Very
interact with.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, this
Sorry,
is.
what's with the disguise?
Oh, I'm cosplaying. Easiest way I can explain it.
I gotta find the. Oh, there it is.
Don't change this color of my skin.
Oh, fancy. Yeah, whatever you got.
Dressing nice. I like that everyone's dressed like it's a funeral.
Is there like a plain
I
one?
just listen. I'm limited on my color
Honestly,
palette.
the perfect vibe.
Honestly, I'm gonna put it this way. I can't wait to be a maid of honor. I can't wait for my dress to be black.
Honestly, the burger shot one might be the way.
I want everyone to be like black.
I have
and
3
red
best
and
men, so.
I have a best man and maid of honors.
Who's your best? Who's your best man?
Okay, so the story now is. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. The story now is Gigi is putting a bag on her head so that Glenn does not recognize her face as not Rebecca. And she's gonna tell him she got skin treatment or something, or she hates the sun. And we'll see if he rolls with it. Maybe we can get Glenn to snap and try and kill her. If you suspect it's not her. Who knows? This could go any which way. Alright. Oh my god, Marty just said yo. Hold on, I'm meeting the city treasurer at Senior Buns, pretending to be his ex-wife so I can get some free food. I'll just tell Marty. I'll tell Marty. What do you drive? He drives an Oracle XS now? Oh my god. Oh! Glenn?
Rebecca, is that you?
Yep. It's me, Glenn.
Why do you have a bag on your head?
I just got a skin treatment and I can't let my skin be exposed to the sun for a bit.
I understand.
Yeah, it would be really bad.
Okay, I understand. I hope you get better soon.
Thank you for understanding. You're always like that.
Okay, well, it's very exciting to see you again. I was really worried something might be wrong.
No, just, out there living life and doing my thing.
Oh, yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay, well, I'm glad to hear that. Are you still with Craig?
On and off. On and off.
Hold on, I apologize. I should have silenced my telephone.
You know, Glenn, you really got to work on that. Really got to work on that.
I'm sorry. I've been trying to work on myself. You always mention that I can be a piece of garbage sometimes. I'm so
hold on,
sorry.
I have to take a phone call. Hey.
Hey. Hey.
Hey.
Wait, a question. I
Yeah.
just paid off warehouse bills. Do I give them those numbers to Marty or you?
You would send those to me. You would send those to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I took a picture of the bank computer. Do you want me to just send you that picture?
Yeah, you could just send it to me. That's perfect. Just text it.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you.
Woohoo.
Thank
Okay,
you so
you're
much. I'll call you
welcome.
back later.
Bye.
All right, bye, Craig.
That was the... Why do you
Oh, he
still
just had a
talk
question.
to him?
No, he was just asking a question.
I tried to tell you he's not a good person.
I mean, it's not about if someone's good or not. It's, you know, I see the good in them. So, you know, sometimes you just want to help people.
Come on, you gotta forget about Craig. You gotta give me a chance again, Rebecca. I can
Glenn,
help.
I will do what I need to do. I mean, you gotta prove yourself. You say you've changed.
Come on,
I don't know.
I'm drowning here.
Well, I gotta see if you've changed. I mean, I need
Okay,
time to really analyze that, you know?
Okay, please, should I buy? I have some food, but I can buy you fresher food if you'd like. That's up to you. What
Yeah,
would
I only
you
eat
like?
fresh food.
Okay, I'll go get you food right now. Which one of these booths would you like food from?
Ooh, let me get a hot dog and a coffee.
Okay. Would you like me to do that now?
Yeah, go get that for me.
Okay, I would love to do that for
That's
you, Rebecca.
great. Go
It's so
do
good
that.
to see
Go
you. I'll
do
go
that, Glenn.
get that. Okay,
Thank you.
Now don't you go running off now.
Keep it moving, Glenn. I'm getting hungry.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm in Senior Buns with a bag on my head. I'm trying to catfish the city treasurer right now. You know how he misses his wife Rebecca, and all he does is like post on Twitter. He goes, "Rebecca, call me. Rebecca, call me."
Yeah, that creepy person.
Yeah.
Why are you trying?
He said he could provide for her. He said his money now, so I'm gonna see if I can like get. You know, he's buying me food right now.
Go get the peg.
That's what I'm saying. Oh my God, Apple, hi, wait. Okay, I'm gonna go, Leah. I gotta let Apple know something.
Okay.
Apple. Glenn is buying me food right now. I'm gonna see how much money I can get from him. Yes. If I die, you know what happened.
I know what happened.
Wait. I have an idea. Apple, pick up the phone. I'm right here.
Give me a second, JJ.
Wait.
It is kind of urgent.
What if I have him pretend to actually be my son?
I'll call you back, JJ.
No. Apple, no. Oh, what if I ask Sab? Wait.
I almost shot, and I also ran away from cops. So.
Answer the phone, Sab. I'm right here. Answer the phone. I'm right here.
Hey,
Are you stealing Apple from me?
he wants to talk to me. I'm not sure what's going on, but I might.
Fine. Whatever.
Okay, I got the food.
Good job. really good job. That's good.
Okay, there's the hot dog, and
Yeah,
I
don't
got
touch it
your
too much.
coffee.
All right, thank you.
It's a gold
That's...
coffee, only
Oh,
the best.
wow. That
Yes,
treasurer
I thought
paycheck
you'd
coming
like
through,
it.
huh? Wow.
It was relatively affordable for a coffee made of gold.
Yeah, how much was it?
Well, I guess it's kind of a lot. It was about 150. You know, don't worry about it. I got it
Oh,
covered.
wow. That is so, you know, that
To
is
you,
so kind of you, Glenn. That
priceless.
is so kind. Really, really
I
going
would
the
have
extra
bought
mile.
that coffee no matter what, Rebecca. I can provide. Now, I'm a team player.
That's good. That's, you know, that's very, very corporate of you, Glenn.
I'm so happy you're here.
You know, Glenn, you were always very corporate.
Yes, it's so good to see you here. It's just been so long. I was really worried about you.
Why?
Well, I thought maybe something had happened. I thought there might have been an accident or something.
No, no, I've just been, you know, just around. Just been around.
Okay, well, that's good. That's really good.
What have you been up to, Glenn? Huh? In all these years?
Well, I've been, it doesn't matter because we're here now.
No. I want to know. I want to know what, you know, you've been doing.
It's been a rough few years for me, but I don't want you worried about that because now we're here.
No, but you know, you are a
job.
sum of all of your experiences and your time spent in this life, so I'd love to hear about it.
I'm gonna be honest, after 2008 and our house, the situation with the house and all that,
Right.
and then you having your relation with Craig, our neighbor, I had a big problem with that.
Why?
I've really been struggling to cope with that, and I'm really scared that I might get abandoned again by my
So it's all
employers.
you, Glenn. It's all about you. You had a hard time exclusively, of course. Of course.
But I've been so worried about you, and
yeah, you
right,
were
it's
worried.
It's just not about me. It's about you.
That's right. That it is about me. That's right. I'm glad, you know, I'm glad you've got the attitude shift. I like that. I like that.
I'm really sorry that I was a piece of garbage. I'm gonna try and be better this time. Please just call me. Just answer the phone.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know if people change. I don't know.
Please, I'm so different now.
You look similar to me.
What about now?
Oh, wow.
I'll get
wow.
LASIK
Oh,
just
that is...
for you.
Wow. You got LASIK?
No, I will. I could do that.
Oh, so you didn't get it yet. Oh.
No, but I could do it because I have some money now. I could maybe get LASIK surgery or the
you really
other one.
should. Yeah, you really should.
Okay, I'll look into it. I'll do it.
Yeah, you should call someone right now. Maybe call a doctor.
Me.
Don't be scared. It's, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Just
right
call
now,
a doctor.
You want me to organize it right now?
Yeah, you should. I mean, the sooner the better.
Okay, you're right. Let me call Ryan. He tried to call me.
We're gonna get Glenn to get LASIK.
He's not picking up the phone now.
Well, maybe call another one?
Well, hold on. He might just be waiting.
I mean, there are plenty of doctors. I'm sure they can all do LASIK.
Okay, I'm calling another doctor.
There you go. There you go. You got to be proactive about your health, Glenn. He looks
okay. Cantor's not
so
picking
sickly.
up the phone either.
Cantor, she's a busy lady.
That's right.
You know
yeah,
what?
we used to work together.
Just used to.
On the council.
You're not on the council right now?
No, they dissolved the council. I got my job finally to provide for you after the previous treasurer passed away, but unfortunately the council got dissolved after a month and I was really struggling with that. But it's no big deal, 'cause I got this new job now.
What's the new job?
I'm the DOJ treasurer.
Oh, so you're not the city treasurer anymore?
No, but it's probably better now.
Is it though?
My
That's like a
job title's
smaller
really vague,
branch.
yeah.
They less money moving through the DOJ than the whole city, you'd think, right?
Well, I got access to it.
Okay. How much are you making now?
I don't know. But I'm getting paid right now.
You don't know?
Well, I haven't cashed my paycheck yet.
Glenn, you have to cash your paycheck. How do you know what you're making?
I'm gonna do it.
When?
Don't
This was always the problem. You're always reactive, not proactive, Glenn.
No, I don't. It's good enough.
Well, what do you mean it's good enough? You don't even know what you're making.
I'm gonna make enough to provide. Don't
No. So you said you always worry about the details, but details. But if I don't know the details, then I don't know anything. It's not always about a macro view, Glenn. It's not always about the big picture, right? The details are important.
Well, I don't know the specifics right now, but I know that it's enough to provide for the essentials, all the things you need.
What are the essentials, Glenn? What are the essentials?
Well, food, a good time, various healthcare procedures, lifestyle.
Lifestyle. What does that include?
Well, outfits.
Right.
Chapstick. Maybe a vehicle. Gasoline.
Yeah, you know, they are really expensive nowadays, cars. So expensive.
It's a lot of money. My car was very expensive.
Yeah, you know, I walked here because I don't even have a vehicle.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't even have one because I don't have anyone providing for me right now.
You got here quick for a walk.
Yeah, well, because I walk so much because I don't have a vehicle, you know, and I really need one.
Wow. I like to take the train.
That's great, Glenn.
I took my car here today. Yeah. I like the train because in the app you can see the schedules. Isn't that neat?
That's great. That's great. Hey, how much money do you have in your account? He's looking for so long.
There's enough in there.
What do you mean enough? Enough for what?
Don't worry about it. Listen, we could get it all covered.
No, Glenn, see, that's one of those details that I need, Glenn, and you always gloss over them. You always did this back then. Now I don't know if I see a change.
But I just got the job and I bought my car and I got fired after I got the car, so I'm in a little bit of a transitionary period financially, but it's gonna be bad.
Excuses again. Look, let's go pick up your paycheck, okay? Let's go see what you got.
Okay, we can do that.
Okay. We can take your car.
Okay, let's go out the quick exit.
What do you mean
they
the quick
know
exit?
me here. We can go through.
Oh,
here.
wow.
They know me like that here.
Oh, wow. You know the
That's right,
staff here.
Can bring you right
You
through,
can go
that's
through this.
right,
Oh, my
yeah,
goodness.
That's right, yeah.
Wow. Wow. Where's your car?
It's in the parking lot.
Oh, that's good. That's good that you park it all the way in the parking lot. That's great. You walk so slow. Yeah, we're gonna see the wood varnish, guys.
This way.
Thanks, Glenn. Thank you.
I think it's in the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, he's taking me to a different location right now. I'm gonna get in his car. It's an Oracle XS. Okay, if I die, that's the vehicle.
Just ping me 528 when you guys start heading in the direction, and I'll like trail.
Okay. I'll ping you when we stop.
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
All right, bye.
You still walk so slow.
I got hip arthritis. You knew that. It's gotten
You should get
worse over
shots
the
for that or
years.
something, though. Can't you get like cortisol or something injected?
It doesn't always help.
I guess.
Okay, this is my car. Excuse
Wow.
the parking job I got.
What?
I needed to get here quick because I didn't want to keep you waiting.
Oh, that's wow. I see that. I see that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Are you gonna open it?
My dongle wasn't where. Oh,
Are you? Quit fooling around, Glenn.
It's my car.
Come on.
I swear you have to
Is this yours? Is
trust
this
me.
yours?
Yes, it is.
Do you have the keys to this car?
Oh, it's.
Do you have
my
the keys?
key's not working.
Glenn.
Yes, I do. Please, Rebecca.
Glenn, is this your car?
Yes, I swear it's
Did you just
my
look in the
car.
window and describe the oak veneers here?
No, please, Rebecca, you have to trust me.
Glenn, I don't know. Well, I will when I see you unlock it.
Rebecca,
Glenn, it's
something
not
wrong
funny.
with my
Stop
car.
fooling around, Glenn.
I'm not fooling. Please, Rebecca, it's my car.
Excuses
There's
again.
something wrong with it.
Something
Rebecca,
wrong with it?
Please, you have to trust me.
What's wrong with it, Glenn? What, are your
Rebecca, you
fingers
have to
broken? You can't
trust
press
me.
the button?
It's not working. There's something wrong with my car.
Well, fix it. If you've changed to be, a handyman, you could get the door open, right?
Please, I'm trying to fix my car.
Oh,
Please.
yeah, all right, Glenn, all right.
No, don't go anywhere. I'll figure it out. Come on.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
I think it's jammed. It's jammed or something.
Glenn, the only thing jammed here is your brain, okay? How can you not figure this out? It's just a key. It's a key, Glenn.
Hold on.
Yeah, like that's gonna change anything.
Okay, well, I'm trying. Okay, you have to
Yeah, all right. Well,
believe me.
less talking, more trying. Come on, keep the fingers moving.
Rebecca, I don't know
Glenn.
what's wrong with my car.
Hand me the key. Hand me the
Okay.
key. Hand me the key. All right. Is this the key?
Yes, it's my key.
Are you
yeah.
sure? Are you fooling around because this key isn't even working? Are you lying to me?
Yes, it's the key. I used it to get here. I swear this is my car.
Glenn.
You have to trust
Glenn,
me.
go take a lap. Go take a lap.
Where?
Go take a lap.
What
Run out and run back in. Go take a lap. Come on. You're gonna come back here when you get serious.
Come on, okay.
Go,
You're
go.
gonna stay here,
Go.
right? Come
Faster, hustle, come on. We'll see if him running away and coming back unscuffs it. Cheer Wolfie, meow. Rebecca. Yeah, he might actually need to like respawn the car. Where is he? Where did he go? Where did he go? I can't climb on this. I can't climb on it. Oh my god. How far is he going? Is he going in a circle around? Or what if he never comes back? Oh my god. Oh my god, he's right there. He's going, where are you?
Rebecca. Why won't you work? You let me down today. The dealer said you were reliable. This is the one time I needed you. Why did you do this to me? This is literally why I bought you.
Are you talking to the car?
Oh. Rebecca, it's good to see you.
Yeah, yeah. I'm here.
It's really
I'm here.
good to see you. I'm glad you're here.
Yep. Yep. Oh, typical. Okay. All right. All right. Well, I don't know.
Okay.
Well, if you don't have the key, then it's not in your car, Glenn.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to call AAA or
Oh, you have a AAA membership? Oh, wow.
Well, I could get one.
But you don't have one?
Come on, like I could fix.
They're not going to give you benefits if you don't have the plan at this moment in time. You really think that's going to work? You can just call them if you're not a AAA member.
Go get her. I can figure it out. You just gotta trust me.
Yeah, well, I trusted you when you said you had a car, and now you can't even open this car. So is it really even yours?
Yes, I told you about the, see, it's got no sunroof, it's got the insert, but I opted out.
You could have walked past this in the garage earlier and taken note of it and then told me the details of it later. That doesn't prove anything.
It's got the wooden dashboard just like I said. You have to believe me.
Okay. Okay. How about this? I'll go take a lap. And it better be open by the time I come back, okay? I'm giving you one chance.
Rebecca, don't do this to me.
I'm giving you one chance. I'm taking a lap. We'll see if he valets it while I'm doing it. Here, meow! Played Glenn, anyone know? It's Dread who also plays Delver. He doesn't stream. Oh, I wish there was a window on the side. Doesn't Gigi still have the key? Well, you know, when you pass the keys to someone in RP, you give them a key, but you still have your key. Oh. I forgot it was that high. Where did he go? Let me guess, he took a lap to follow Rebecca. And then he's gonna come from that side and be like, I didn't want you to leave, so I followed. That's my guess. Oh! Oh my god! What's going on, Glenn?
I swear it's my car.
Glenn, are you crying?
I just didn't think it would go this way. I'm so sorry, Rebecca. I really let you down.
I thought you said you changed, Glenn.
Please, come on. Just give me another chance, Rebecca. Come on. Please, I could make it up to you.
Yeah, how?
I don't know. I could buy you lunch up there. Maybe it's just today.
You
Things
already
just
did that.
It's bad luck today. I don't know. It's what day is it? It's the 30th. That's an unlucky day. It must
What do you
be
mean unlucky?
something
What does
like
that mean?
Having a lot of bad luck today.
Glenn, just walk, valet the car. Do you know how to use the app on your phone? I know you're not very.
With my phone.
What? You bought a car, but you don't know how to use the app?
I just got this phone.
Okay, how about this? My friend left a motorcycle out front. Have you ever ridden a motorcycle, Glenn?
I'm kind of scared of motorcycles, but we could try it.
Okay. We can borrow my friend's motorcycle and take that.
Okay, that's a plan. Okay, it's good that you had a solution ready. This is good.
Yeah, very, very convenient. I'm glad she left it there. That's great.
About this.
Yeah, well, you should be sorry.
Listen, Rebecca, I'm so sorry about the car. I'm gonna get it fixed at the shop.
I'm sure you will. I'm
I'm gonna bring it into the shop. This is never gonna happen again.
Yeah, we'll see. It better not.
It's never gonna happen again. I'm so sorry.
Hello.
You said slow down?
And you're going awfully quick enough.
Are you aware of where you're walking, sir?
It makes him very nervous.
I
It will
understand
make
that.
you nervous if you're walking in the road. I was going 10, 15 miles an hour in the garage.
Yes, it was very quick.
Yeah, well, he drives at 5, if that gives you any frame of reference.
Rebecca.
This isn't a walkway, Count Dracula. This ain't the way you're supposed to walk.
He's got a point, Glenn. He's got a point.
Be looking like you. What you mean? Don't call you that? I say what I see, and I see a vampire right here.
My Rebecca. I don't like her in danger.
That's great, Glenn. That's all right. Okay,
right,
all right.
Yeah.
Wait, hold up.
Okay. I think that's his ex or something. I'm not getting involved in that.
Look how slow he is. So I'm not getting involved in that. I was gonna go back to him and re-engage with it, but he said I'm not getting involved in that shit. Oh man. Come on. So slow.
I'm really sorry about those hooligans back there. I gave them a talking to.
Yeah, you really showed them. That was great. That was great, Glenn.
I just didn't want you to get hit by a car.
Wow. Now that's caring. What was Apple's ping again? Was it 528? Okay. I let him drive? Oh, that would be fun. Wait.
Is this the motorcycle?
This is the one I'm gonna need you to get on because I am not sitting on the front.
Okay, I don't really know how to ride a motorcycle.
Oh, you could do it. You could do it. I'm sure you could figure it out.
Okay, I'm going to the bank. Oh, I'm so nervous.
Okay,
This is so scary.
You just have to go for you to turn it, and then you have to go forward.
Okay,
Glenn, we're about to die.
That was a
Oh my
scary.
God, you scared me to death. Can you stop driving on the curb? You just go forward. Don't tuck your arms and just leave your arms even.
It's hard to stay balanced. I got hit by
Oh my God, you just have to go. Just go forward, Glenn. You almost hit that tree.
Hold on, I'm gonna.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
It's gonna be okay. I'm gonna get there.
Yeah, wait, I don't know if it's gonna be okay. Oh my God, don't wheelie.
It's gonna be.
You went through the red light, Glenn. You just went through the red light. What if a police officer was watching?
No, you're right. It's
oh my God, you could have gotten us both a ticket.
So sorry.
What would they think of you? Don't you work for the DOJ and you went through a red light? Oh my God, Glenn.
Right now,
oh my God.
So sorry.
I can't. I thought you would pay attention to these things, but you just have no regard for the rules of the road. You just go through. You see red and you just go through it. Like it's like it doesn't even matter to you, Glenn. Like you just don't even look in front of you at what's around. It's just simple. It's a color. It's just a color.
Okay, that was scary.
You. One pothole, you're gonna die, Glenn. Red. Just stopped in the crosswalk, Glenn. What if someone was there and you killed them?
To put my feet on
what if there was? Oh my God, you could have killed somebody in the crosswalk. That's for pedestrians. No, where? They're
I lost balance.
Oh my God, you touched the pole. It's red. It's red. It's red.
I'm losing balance.
Well, if you went a little faster, you wouldn't lose balance. It's because you're going so slow.
We're almost there.
Yeah. Okay. So you just park it right. Park. Oh my God. Park it right. No. On the street. On the street. On the street.
But it's a bike ride.
That's for bicycles, not motorcycles.
Hold on. Let me adjust it.
A little close to the curb there. You're a little too close. Yeah. Give it a little space. No, now you're on the red. Now you're on the red. You're facing the wrong way. You have to be here facing that way. Actually, that way. Okay, right there. Oh, that wasn't so bad.
Feel like I'm in a Western movie. That was a wild ride.
Wow, look at you. All right, now go to the teller and you're gonna ask her for your paycheck.
Hello, I would like my paycheck, please.
How much did she give you?
I got $2,614.
Okay, and how many hours have you been clocked in for?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Glenn, how would you know your hourly rate if you don't pay attention to these things? It's the details, Glenn, the details.
I think it's been like 3 hours.
Okay. All right.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, Glenn, your hourly rate is not that much, is it?
Oh, come on, Rebecca.
How are you gonna buy? Oh my God, how are you gonna buy a house?
I'll work hard. Please.
You don't inch closer.
please. Oh,
Stay right,
I
stay
can
right there.
work hard, please, Rebecca.
You-
Please, you gotta
Yeah, work
give
hard
me
for
a
what?
chance.
For like 800 an hour, Glenn?
Yeah, but if I work 10,000 hours, that's a lot of money.
You want me to wait 10,000 hours for you to provide? Do you know how much waiting that is, Glenn?
On.
I've waited this whole time for you to get a job to be able to provide, and now you want me to wait 10,000 hours?
I could do a loan.
You want to go into debt? You
worry
understand
about
finances.
it.
You know how bad that is. How much do you have in your account right now?
Enough. I got enough.
No.
You don't have-
Enough is not enough. I need to know a number.
Well, yes, I just bought a new car.
Okay, so we'll consider that an asset and
then
we'll
I
roll it
lost
into the
my
total. So
job,
what is
and then
the
to
amount
prove
besides the car?
myself at work, I have to buy everyone food to show I'm a go-getter.
You buy everyone else food?
To show I'm a team player.
So you spend all of your money on food for
I'm
other
a
people.
heavy hitter at the office. No.
How are you going to provide for me if you're buying everyone else food?
Well, I could buy you food.
Okay, but thus far you've made the conscious decision to buy everyone else food and not to save it to buy me food. So what does that say to me? That says to me that you have not been thinking about me this whole time.
Yes, I have. I just bought you
Right,
food.
right. But you bought me food once, but you haven't been saving up all of those lunches this whole time. So have you really been thinking about me this whole time?
Yes, I've been thinking about you. I've been struggling so much recently. They shut my water off at my apartment.
You weren't paying your bills? You bought a car, but you weren't paying your own utility bills?
Someone stole my letters for my bills. I don't do digital.
So you didn't go to the courthouse and consult them about the bills. You just assumed the problem would just go away?
I was trying to save face.
Save face to who?
My co-workers. Come on, Rebecca. It doesn't matter now.
Glenn. What if I tell you I want a home? Would you be able to buy me a home? If I said I need you to buy me a home, okay, and I go look at what's available right now, would you be able to buy anything on the market? Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. Here.
Well, it's not a good market for buying a home right now.
Yes, but you're supposed to be able to provide, which means you should be able to buy something on the market. Ooh, Glenn, see, there's this nice one in Richmond. Wow, you see that number 5 Americana Way.
How much is it?
9 million, 4 garage slots.
Okay, that's...
Residential roof angle of negative 26.909 degrees. Wow.
That's a good degree.
It's 8,000 square feet. Oh, I would need that. I would need that for office space.
I can look. I'm just gonna need to work a little bit, and I can get back to you.
A little bit. All right, let's do a little exercise. See, you understand finances, right? Let's do 9 million with your expected 800 an hour. That would take you.
Rebecca,
Ooh, 11,250 hours.
It's pretty close to my number.
That is close to the 10,000, right? So you do know how to manage expectations, except you don't because there was a disparity of 1,250 hours. How do you explain that?
Well, I didn't know which house you wanted specifically.
But you should know. You said you always think about me. You said you know me.
I didn't know which one you wanted.
You should know what my needs are.
I'm sorry. Come on, Rebecca. Come on.
I don't know. I don't have faith that you can afford this home. I feel like you can't afford it without a loan, and then you want to go to the red to provide? You said you could provide. It's not the same.
No, I can work. It's okay. I can work harder. That's why I got this new job.
Okay. All right. Well, how about this?
Please, I don't want to have this conversation at the bank.
Well, where do you want to have this conversation?
I don't know. It's just it's a public place. I don't want to be that guy.
Well, I'm not going anywhere in private with you.
Okay, well that's fine.
We're not there yet. We're not there yet, Glenn.
Okay, well, please just come on. Like, this was a really nice lunch we had. It was a lovely meal.
Okay, yeah, well, that notwithstanding, but we're getting into the real discussions, you know, because you keep saying you can provide, and I'm just, you know, I'm just trying to check if that's true. I mean, do you want me to not check? Do you want me to not care if you're doing what you say you're doing? Do you want me to not value you?
You happy? You don't have to be with Craig anymore.
Why do you keep bringing up Craig? Why are you so hung up on Craig?
He's no good for you.
Really? Do you know what he does for work? Do you know what he does?
I'm not anymore, no.
You don't remember?
Be enough physical fitness.
That's right. Well, now he's a personal trainer. Okay? And he makes buku bucks selling packages to everyone in town, training them. He understands this thing called scaling, Glenn, okay? He hired people under him to make money for his business.
Well, I'm working on that, okay?
Yeah, how are you going to scale your job as a treasurer?
Well, one of my bosses is on a vacation right now, and we were gonna have a conversation about scaling.
Oh, I'm so sure you were. I'm so sure you were.
You gotta believe me.
Right. How about this? You have that conversation about scaling, and then you get back to me.
Okay, I will. Please, just answer my phone calls.
Okay. Maybe.
Hey, how's it going, partners?
Okay.
Hey.
It's
How you doing?
Good, thank you.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, okay. All right. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too, thanks.
Have a good day.
You said that after he walked out. He didn't even hear you.
Rebecca, come on. You keep saying I'm doing my best here.
I'm not saying you aren't. I'm just pointing out how you can do better because you wanted to improve. And if I don't point it out, how are you going to know what to improve?
Please, I'm trying to get better. I have a lot of things to work on. I can try harder.
Right. But clearly you need me to point them out to you. Otherwise, you can't improve on them because you don't seem to notice them.
At me. You know I don't like that.
Oh, don't point at you. Don't point at you. Yeah?
Stop. You know I don't like getting pointed at.
Sorry, I forgot something. Yeah, sorry.
No, you're fine.
Yep, sorry.
You know
sometimes I just feel the urge to point at you, Glenn.
Stop doing that.
Why do you hate it so much, huh?
Disrespectful.
Oh, but you want me to respect you when you can't even calculate how many work hours it would take for you to provide for me at my expected lifestyle.
I didn't know which house you wanted.
Right. That excuse again. It's that excuse again. Okay, Glenn. Right.
Come on, Rebecca. You're making this so difficult for me. I can help you.
Help me with what?
I really want you
Help
back
me with
in
what?
my life, Rebecca.
You want me in your life, but you don't seem to want to fit into my life.
Please, yes, I do. I want to fit into your life. Just give me a chance, please.
What does this chance entail? What do you want me to do?
I really need this, please.
You need this.
I'll do whatever, please. Just give me a chance.
You'll do whatever?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I need gas, and, you know, it's really expensive for my friend's bike, so I need $1,000.
$1,000?
And I need you as a hostage, pal. Let's go. But you don't actually need him, right?
No, you can take him. I'm gonna be really busy in a bit. Thanks, Glenn. Thanks. Really appreciate that. Thanks, Glenn. That's great. Hey, have fun, guys. Have a good time, okay? Don't get caught.
Come on. Rebecca, please.
Oh my God, the timing.
Can you
you
tell
guys-
Ling I miss him?
Okay, I'll tell him. But hey, you guys fucking got this. You're winners, okay? You're winners. What is the timing? Oh my god.
He's sorry, by the way.
Oh yeah, no,
He
he
really
tells
is
me all the
sorry.
time.
Okay, just
Be
making
good,
sure.
Glenn, okay? Be good for them. Hydra steals him away. Oh my god. Oh my fucking... That is... That's so funny. No way. What are they doing? Are they doing cash exchange? Probably not Art Asylum. Can't believe Hydra knew you had a meeting to get to. Yeah, big W from Hydra knowing that I had to leave for a meeting in like 1 minute. Incredible. If they're streaming, if he's streaming, can you go tell him that I literally had a meeting I had to go to in 1 minute, so his timing actually saved me from having to figure out how to RP out of it? Can you please? The one time I will tell you to chat hop positively, okay? Someone let him know if he's streaming. I tried to give Glenn love advice. Oh, it would be so... He's not streaming? No! Are any of them streaming? I don't know which of his boys were with them. I don't know all of their channels either. Oh my god, that was so funny. I was just about to get $1,000. I was prepared to argue with Glenn for 10 minutes over $1,000. Oh. Southside moment. And let's see, what are they doing?
Please use your blinkers.
Oh, sorry. Well, that's not Hydra. I hope they know I'm not trying to interfere. I'm just looking for Hydra. I just want to see where they took Glenn. That's so funny. Actually, don't tell me. I'm gonna be rolling around to find them, okay? So I can find them normally. Okay, it's not that one. Where was the other one? Strawberry? I should know this because I've literally done that one. Is that Croc? It sounded like him, yeah. He's a lawyer now, right? He got, what did we figure out? He got, like, fired or something? I don't know. I don't know what he's been doing, but I do know that I've been seeing him around not in uniform, so I assume he got fired because we also saw that post. Oh? Officer, they kidnapped Glenn. Is Glenn okay? They kidnapped Glenn in there. Is he okay? The city treasurer?
Oh shit, okay, yeah.
Or
Be just fine.
okay, good. All right, yeah, just make sure they keep him safe. He gets very nervous.
Am I taking you away?
Okay, yeah.
I'll talk to you later, man, okay?
Oh my god. All right, well. What an excellent time. What a great time for Gigi. What a wonderful day. I'm going to be sitting silently in the farm picking carrots while I do a meeting that I have to go to, so I have to end stream here, unfortunately. Yeah, absolute cinema today. Wonderful. We'll continue catfishing Glenn another day. We absolutely will. We absolutely will. But for now, I'm going to send you to somebody. Wait, are any of them streaming? You said someone said V was streaming? What is her what's her stream? What's her URL? Or don't, you can't link stuff here, but what's her at? Okay. Raid Glenn, he doesn't stream. V Hernandez. Okay. Let's rate her. Let's rate her so we can listen in on whatever the fuck is going on there. Oh. But thank you for joining. I'll be back tomorrow for the usual thing. Yeah, if you want to hang out more, if you want to know when I'm streaming, whatever, do join the Discord and go say hi in there. I do often, when I'm playing and I'm not streaming on Twitch, I often stream it on Discord. I just screen share what I'm doing and we just chill. So if you want to see more of my hours that because I put in a lot of hours that are not on Twitch, if you want to see that, that's usually centralized there. Tomorrow, I'm not sure how much I'll play this versus variety. I haven't decided yet. I haven't decided what I'm doing for the week, actually, but we'll be doing both on and off, so I'll let you know in the Discord. And that's it. But go raid nicely, join the Discord. Oh, and we have a new YouTube video out. Please do watch the most recent YouTube video. You just go to the Discord and find it in the videos channel, but it's also on my YouTube, and if you go to YouTube and search GEEGA, it's literally the first one. We have a new video with Mel that I'm really happy with. Yeah, it is a banger. I want to invite some NoPixel people to my show and throw that on YouTube as well. So if you have any ideas of who to invite, let me know. That's all. I'll be back tomorrow. Bye-bye. 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 See ya.